They had found that there was a small bowl, like an offering bowl, that still had coins laying in it. There was a statue that was covered in ice and snow that they'd scraped some of the snow off to reveal that it was once a proud-looking Valkyrie. The door to the tomb is laying flat out, as if either somebody pulled the door down or something from inside the tomb knocked the door down and came out. There were numerous sets of footprints leading from the tomb out into the frozen wastes. Alrighty, over to you guys. What do you want to do?
So we just got a giant wind of bad smells,
That's
right?
right. Yeah, you had just literally, as you'd kind of approached it, a huge hissing, exhaling sound was like, and a massive cloud of cantankerous, vile air expelled itself with great haste from the tomb. And let's see, I do believe both Kia and Marlowe were like throwing up and like having a hard time.
Yes. Yeah, we
breathing.
did throw up.
Radovan had managed to kind of like shield his face, so had Beecham, but our two ladies were like and hurling. All right.
Well, I think it's safe to say that something disgusting is in that cave.
Well, there were dead people. That's pretty gross.
The last thing we did is Radovan had made a religion check to find out if that was normal, and he'd come to the conclusion that while rank smells are normal, because the door was fully open already, that there was something entirely unnatural about that. Like, if you had broken the seal to the tomb and been the first ones to, like, break the seal and let air in, that would be possibly expected. Satchmo, resub 17 months, much love, dude. Spam your pants off, hit the hype.
Thank you.
So yeah, he had figured out that that was not something that you would normally expect to happen.
So, at the sounds of the people hurling, I'm gonna turn around and look at them. Like, are you okay? I mean, are you good to go on?
Right.
I'll get over it.
Worse?
Beecham is like, oh my god, that's the most foul, disgusting smell I've ever smelt. Worse than rotting fish.
So I'm gonna back up a little bit and cast Detect Magic. And I'm gonna hold it and focus on the bowl and then on the entrance.
All right, okay.
Oh,
You
there's
hold your
nothing
arms
magical
out
about
after
that.
praying to Cuthbert. The bowl itself or the coins inside do not radiate any kind of magic. Neither does the doorway.
Okay, because I was thinking like if the coins, if you had to give like an offering to enter, maybe that blast of foul air was hey, you're obviously an intruder because you didn't give
cough
coins.
up.
You didn't. Although we don't have any coins because the fucking Jarl stole
Hopefully
everything.
this is nothing like Renaissance Cave.
Yeah, no, you were all basically fleece broke. Because the Jarl,
yeah.
Ulfric Albertson, took every item of shininess that you owned.
I just kind of want to know if you light a fire, it's gonna explode.
Does it smell sulfuric?
It just is so bad. I feel like anything could happen.
Oh,
Maybe it would help.
I just don't want to release a fireball and
Clear
then
the air.
kill all of us.
Maybe a tic tac or. I guess there's not.
A what?
it's a Fujinami breath
It's a
mint,
monk
okay? It's a monk thing. We don't have it here in Arconis.
This could be a monster's a-hole.
Or a beehole. Maybe
Or a
even seahole.
beehole.
I'm gonna square my shoulders and enter. I'm just weapon ready, shield
Okay,
active.
so
Activating my
Radovan
shield.
ducks his head and disappears into the black.
I'm gonna rip off a piece of my robe and then tie it like a bandana around my nose
Okay.
and mouth.
It helps to some degree. Psychologically, it helps. At least you're not breathing the particles directly in there, passing through your flimsy gown before disappearing down into your lungs.
Yeah, I have the Drakari scarf around my face.
Okay. So, Kia, does that mean you're going in next?
No, I'm gonna see if anyone offers to go next.
Oh yeah, I'm
While
going in.
Okay, while I prepare my
Ugh.
scarf.
Okay. So Marlowe's going to step up and go through next. Okay.
And then I go through.
All right. So we've got Marlowe. Beecham bravely.
Beecham head up the rear.
He'll kind of like
the
come and
butt.
stand side by side Kia. So Jeep, as he kind of looks at Kia, and then he's like, shall we? As he like lunges forward, albeit cautiously. All right, let's go ahead and move you guys into the tome. All right, so
we die.
there is dynamic lighting on this map, so players,
Oh, boy.
please, if you have the stream open, please cancel that, cut it out, just expand the chat only. Do not watch the stream. No spoilers. So, you know, I'd like you to see what your characters see and nothing else.
Got it.
All right,
Roger.
all the way to the bottom right. Okay, so you descend the archaic stairs down into the tomb of the Jarl. It is clear that this was not just a round-shacked cavern. By the ceiling, it looks like at one point it might have been, but somebody has taken great care in carving the wall smooth and the floor smooth to some degree to make this more of a man-made tome or,
Okay.
you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I've drawn a blank. Man-made tome or crypt.
So when we walk in, I can kind of see whatever this is. What is that?
From here
exactly?
you can. Radovan, do you have your
I do.
light spell on? So
I
that's
do,
what
yep.
Radovan sees if chat's watching. Okay. Marlo, are you lighting up your glowstone?
I don't have it. They took it.
Oh, no.
In that case,
Oh shit! Well, we used our torches too. You didn't say anything. I'm sorry.
so you basically are kind of at the mercy of what other people, of what Radovan sees.
Oh well.
For now, anyway. All right, yeah. So Kia, with your dark vision, and from your angle, it looks like further in on the left-hand wall seems to be a stone table, and like scattered about it are numerous torches.
Okay. I just lost sight of everything.
Where'd you go?
I think you
Spin
just
around.
accidentally deleted yourself somehow.
What?
Yeah, you're like gone. You're no longer on
Oh
the
my
map
God.
at all. So Kia
I pressed
vanishes.
nothing. Oh no.
No one knows where. She just literally disappeared into the ether.
I just
see
assume
myself
she's
now.
behind me because I can't see back there.
There you go, ma'am.
Okay. So you said it was a table with torches.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a table with like a rudimentary scattering of torches on it over to the left.
There's a table with torches to our left. More hallway down that way. Lots of different entrances and exits. Different paths to take.
I want to step forward a little bit
All right.
as Kia recites what's
Okay.
what.
There appears to be a sturdy wooden door to your immediate right that is bound with large iron slats holding the door intact. Looking forward, you can see there's a... let me just double check on... Make sure I don't give you the wrong measurements here. Yeah, 5 foot squares. Okay, looking forward, there's about a 20 by 20 kind of hexagonal shaped room. There is a large 10-foot passageway going on beyond that, and a same sort of 10-foot wide passageway going to the right.
Okay.
Right.
So would probably be too much to expect the great big evil thing to be right here, right? I mean,
I don't feel comfortable in this place. Let's
You're not
just
supposed
clear
to.
it. Let's just kill everything in it.
well, I don't want to disrespect the dead. I mean, if they are resting,
We just killed like 15 dead things.
No, but those were undead things.
I just noticed that my let me move my map up. There you go. Sorry, guys.
You think there will be actual dead things in here and not undead?
Well, if there is, don't loot the corpses or anything. That's
I
not
will-
desecrating.
Oh,
Well, not you. I mean, he's obviously afraid of disrespecting them. We're just tell them that we're helping. I'm sure they'll
Okay.
understand or not care because they're dead.
Beecham, don't loot the corpses.
Oh, I wouldn't. The dead are very sacred to these people. Doing so would be a terrible thing.
I see a crypt of some kind right here when I walk up a little bit
So
further.
do I. There's another one over here. I'm going to point.
All right. Beecham goes over to the table and says, "Do you think it's safe for me to grab and light one of these torches?"
Well, I don't think they'll be using them.
Honestly, Beecham, I think this is for those who inter the dead Jarls when they arrive. It's probably safe.
And what do you think of this door? Should we just see what's in it?
All
Is
right.
it
So
locked?
Beecham picks up one of the torches.
Oh, no.
Why would you lock a... Never mind.
I'm going to approach this wooden door and
Okay.
Look at it a little more to see, does it look locked?
Okay, so it has like a large circular door knocker on it, but no visible keyhole or like handle.
Sorry, I muted. I'm just gonna go up to it and lightly press it just to see if it's
Alright,
budges at all.
It kind of like, you know, you touch the metal and it like taps and moves against the door, so it's like suspended slightly away on a small metal hinge. On closer inspection, it looks like the metal hinge itself may turn, like if you actually grabbed hold of it and twist it to the left or the right.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around. Shall we? Still close to the exit, we can run.
I am muted.
Unmute.
Is there a reason to run?
Right, so Beecham has
I
got
don't
a
know.
yeah, he's got a torch.
Marlo, take a torch too. Kia, peek in the room if you must. We do need to be thorough, right?
I'm gonna take the torch and wave it around.
All right.
Okay.
Stick.
I'm going to attempt to open the door then.
All right,
Slowly.
you clank the knocker to the left, and the door will indeed open.
Oh no. Okay.
As she's doing this, I'm going to search through my pack for a flint and steel so I can light the torch.
All right. So you pry open the door.
And what
stick
is
your-
that?
All right. So
Oh,
Kia,
shit.
what you see inside the room,
Lucy.
all the way to the far end of about a 20-foot by 10-foot room, appears to be kind of a obsidian altar. There's some kind of mark on the altar, but you can't really make it out from here. There is a small bowl situated next to the mark. In the far left-hand corner, across from the door, seems to be an unlit brazier, and some kind of stone bench is in the center left
Okay.
on the opposite wall.
Marlo, Radovan. Some kind of bloody offering.
Or that I'm
Something
gonna
religious.
toss my flint and steel at Beecham and shuffle over there.
Well,
Okay.
you probably shouldn't touch it.
I'm gonna peek in.
All right.
Oh, that's the Odin symbol that I almost got
No.
blamed for, and
The
because
evil
I
one?
carried. Well, I mean, he's not necessarily evil. I don't know much about him. but-
Oh, it's the Valkyrie's god?
All right.
I'm gonna enter the room
Okay.
and I'm gonna get closer and inspect the altar to see if there's any other symbols I see?
When you get closer to the altar, you notice that the bowl has kind of what looks like a thick, gooey substance in the base of it, and a fair amount of that is splashed across the symbol to Olden.
Oh, okay. I think I might know what happens. But I'm going to do a Knowledge Arcana check to see if I'm right.
Knowledge Arcana, okay.
Oh, no, Knowledge Religion, my bad. No, not Arcana, Religion.
Okay.
So ignore that roll, this one.
21. What is your suspicion?
That the symbol got coded, and it's kind of like a desecration that removes the enchantments of the crypts and stirred the dead, because why is that shit splashed on the symbol, you know? It's like
possibly.
Nice.
The concept of somebody... Obviously, this is a tomb of the dead. Blood is not a thing down here, really. It looks like a kind of a thick, gooey ichor substance. So clearly, it's not old enough to be dry, but it's fresh enough not to be. So it's not old enough to be dry, but it's not fresh enough to be wet. Mm-hmm. But it's a fair assumption that somebody deliberately did something here to disenchant, desecrate, or disrespect the altar to Odin. Yes, that's a fair assumption. It's a sort of thing that you know that people would do. They would find a way to contaminate an altar or something like that if indeed they were opposed to it.
So I'm actually going to take out a rag, and I'm going to start saying, Cuthbert, I do this not for Odin, but for the preservation and law and order of, well, the dead should stay dead. So don't hate me, man. And I'm gonna
have resurrected Marlowe.
with
Dead
permission.
dead.
With permission. So I'm gonna try to clean the symbol with the rag that I have.
Okay.
Try to get the ichor off of the symbol itself, but not for Odin's sake, but for Cuthbert. You know.
All right. So you scrub the thick, gooey substance off. By the time you've done that, the rag is coated in like thick, rancid, congealed blood.
Ugh. So I'm gonna put that in the basin, in the bowl of the other shit. And
okay. All right.
I'm gonna turn back and
What are you
shrug.
doing over there, Radavan? There's
Gee, thanks for the resub, my friend.
There's tombs everywhere.
Go ahead and take your pants off
Yeet.
and hit the hype.
I don't think Arconians know about germs, Kia. It's a modern thing.
I guess so, but was that something Cuthbert was okay with? Not to I'm just curious about it.
He wasn't praising Odin. He wasn't turning his back on St. Cuthbert. He was just showing respect for another seemingly not vile and contaminated or
hopefully not
religion.
vile.
Right. I'm just trying to understand Cuthbert.
It's with faith. It's about acknowledging that other systems of belief exist, and if they are seemingly within keeping of Cuthbert's will, they should be respected, right? So,
Let's see.
Odin, I don't know much about the Odin religion. I do know that the cleric of Odin, who was killed, summoned celestial creatures, and I know that doesn't mean that those celestials were necessarily good, but it seemed to be in keeping with some sort of system of belief, right? So I don't think I did anything with that, but it's not.
That does
doesn't hurt
seem
to
like
try.
a fair god to follow.
Well, it confuses me too. I try. I wasn't always good at it.
I
like
know.
with Pelor, you know. I mean,
Alrighty.
fucking bastard.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk off kind of smirking. Rejoining Marlowe.
Anything you see over here, Marlowe?
Not really. I mean,
Not really wanting to get near the tomb over there.
oh yeah? Is it over here?
It's over here. I'm gonna point in this direction.
All right, so you point up here.
There's
So
two.
northwards against the left-hand wall, and now against the right-hand wall. As Marlowe approaches, there do seem to be two large stone sarcophagi, which, as Marlowe walked up, both literally just went. And leaping out from both of them
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
are two rather unpleasant corpse-like Vikings. Now, the dress looks similar to a few of those that you saw back in the Yarl's longhouse. Those of his like honored guard, the Hurlscarl, those are like they were wearing certain like markings, certain like shoulder pads and furs. These guys have that, and they literally both like as Marlowe gets close to that part, they erupt. Stone explodes as they kind of like bust out. Grabbing hold of the sides of the sarcophagus as in one like vibrant shove, they propel themselves upwards and land either side of the sarcophaguses.
Undead things, Radovan. They're undead.
All right.
Did we kill them?
I had
Again?
hide from undead on.
Sorry?
I had on hide from undead active on all of us. So,
Right.
are they attacking? Like, are we?
They have
didn't work.
not seemed to have done so yet. They've like it's almost like when Marla got close, somehow they were triggered. Like something happened to bring them into existence. But as I said, they've both burst out and stopped either side of their sarcophaguses, clutching their weapons and their shields. You can see them like scouring to the left.
I'm gonna remain very still
And
and
to the
just
right.
Okay,
stare
so
at Radovan in fright.
Remember
Me
what
too.
Radovan said about the evil things? Shouldn't I mean like it's. This isn't where the evil things came from, right? I'm gonna kneel. Like, out of respect.
Okay, as you kneel, you notice both of them seem to like twitch, like they sense something, but they don't know exactly where it is. But they kind of raise their weapons and poised ready with their shields. Like, they can't see you, but they know something is here.
Okay. Shit. And they don't look like the other undead people we have been fighting, like blue glowing eyes.
They have glowing eyes. They look
have
incredibly
glowing eyes.
similar. They're dressed very differently, however.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Did
just
you-
to refresh you from Hide Undead,
Yeah.
undead cannot see, hear, or smell the warded creatures. Even extraordinary or supernatural sensory abilities such as blind sight, scent, and tremor sense cannot detect or locate warded creatures. Non-intelligent undead creatures are automatically affected. An intelligent undead creature gets a single willpower save. If it fails, the subject can't see any of the warded creatures. However, if it has reason to believe unseen opponents are present, it can attempt to find and strike them.
Yeah.
For some reason, they were activated. They are sort of crypt guardians, therefore they know if they have been brought to unlife, something is there that they are supposed to destroy. So they know something is here, but they are still unable to see you directly. But if you move or if they catch a sense of you, they can attempt to attack you.
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna wait.
For all intensive purposes, it would be like if you were invisible, but they hear you or see or smell you or whatever. So they would attack, but they would have like -4 to hit.
Okay.
Throw something down the hall towards the entrance.
Okay, so with that, I have anything? Oh. Okay. I'm going to... This is dumb. Alright. As quietly as possible, walk the 2 steps over here and, like, grab a torch and pick it up.
Okay. Give me
Reroll.
a move silently check.
Okay. Alright. Let's see the 20. Okay.
You got a 21.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Despite your efforts, you get all the way to the table without them doing anything. As you reach over to grab the torch and lift it up, suddenly both of the dead creatures are like hustle forward like half a foot and close in towards the middle, like they sense something down the corridor, so they've moved closer in to try to be able to cover the corridor better should anything try to pass them. Marlo is like kneeled down like between the two of them, and there's like half a foot to her on one side and like a couple of feet to her on the other. All right.
I'm gonna, without like really moving, make myself as small as possible.
Aww.
And I'm biting my bottom lip.
Okay, so you crunch down into a teeny tiny ball. All right, so Kia, do you want to hurl that to the right?
The right? What do you mean?
I thought you were going to throw the torch towards the entrance.
I said throw it towards the entrance.
Oh, you did? Oh.
What do you?
You do what you want to do. I just thought that was the game.
I said the entrance here, but
No, that's way better. Yeah, so, I mean, I'll go with what Radovan said to me. So I take it, I hold my breath, and I just chuck it as far as my small elven frame can muster down towards the entrance.
All right, you do so. Well, the small torch flying through the air is less of an air disturbance than your upper torso and upper forearm doing a huge big movement. So what basically happens is they come hurtling forward. Radovan, he can't see you, but it looks like one of them's about to bash into you. Do you like instinctively want to like move back, or you want to like be there when it gets to you?
honestly, like, knowing my history of failing at moving silently, I feel moving backwards out of its way would be just noisy.
Right.
So
if you wish, you may have an attack of opportunity as it goes right past you.
Seeing it, like, go for Kia, I'm going to attack it.
Alright, okay.
Because
I was an attack of opportunity for free on the one that, like, buzzes past you.
I mean, they're clearly moving towards Kia, not the way the torch was being thrown.
Correct, yeah,
so.
they went straight down. There was way more movement from her than a small torch, like, fluttering down the corridor.
Fucked up with the cat, I gotta protect Kia, so it's just complete reaction. Just... Sorry, guys, but the hide from undead, we never supposed to work, so...
it's working to some degree.
Oh my god.
It worked!
I mean, they're not seeing you, and it's giving them major minuses. Alright, so as it runs past you, you give it a solid belt on the back of the head with your mace. Alright. With that, why don't we have everybody give us an initiative check? Alright, let's see. Rather with a reasonable 11, that's okay for you. Oh, Marlo with an impressive 27.
Yeah.
Kia with a 6. Let's go ahead and check out James Beecham.
What a terrible roll.
Beecham will be going on a 21. So he goes right after Marlo. And we will roll to see where our friends are going. right. Okay. So, I forgot to say, Marlo, when they rushed past you, you could have had an attack of opportunity if you wished to.
I wouldn't have.
Okay. I just want to make sure you knew that was an option. All right. Okay. So they've gone charging down, right? Marlo, what do you want to do?
Well, hearing Radovan take a swing, I'm gonna turn around.
Now, y'all can see each other clearly.
I had my back to him.
They're only... You're invisible to them, but you guys can see each other clear as normal. So
I'm gonna turn around and be like... because I thought we weren't gonna attack anything.
I thought this wasn't a thing, Radovan.
So I guess other than that movement, I'm holding my action.
Okay.
Sorry, Marlo.
All right, it is their turn. Okay, this one is going to swing in the direction that he was hit. He will get a -4 to do so. And I'm going to pull up my little dice macro thing because life's easier with it. All right, so that would be... And take 4 off of that. All right, he swings back with his weapon.
It's 22.
Radovan leans back and he catches nothing but thin air. The other one, sensing that something was directly in front of him, swipes his sword in the direction of Kialiana, and he finds some form of solidness as his weapon strikes into something. Let's see. All right. Okay, the dark rusted blade slashes into Kialiana's right shoulder, doing 17 points of damage. And he would be here right now. All right. Seeing that, Beecham seizes the opportunity. He is going to dive in and try to stab this creature from behind. Let's see.
I forgot Beecham was here.
Beecham is going to attempt to sneak and will succeed. All right. All right. Beecham lunges with his with his attack. He strikes the creature in the back. Unfortunately, it's dead. Doesn't have vitals, so he doesn't get his benefit of what would normally happen. He just gets a normal hit. And he stabs it for 11 points of damage.
Am I able to charge it now?
If you wish to act, you can, yeah, because you held your action.
Alright, let's go to leopard style then and do this shit.
Alright. Get the leopard paws going. Okay, which one are you going for? The one that's attacking Kia, that Beecham just stabbed?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so you get your bonuses for your leopard style for the charge attack.
Right, as soon as my stuff pops up, come on. Okay. Everything's lagging for some reason.
Yeah, roll 20 is lagging for me too.
Alright.
Okay, so it's +4 to hit, -1 damage. Alright. Of course, I changed windows. Okay. Let me take the critical bonus off of it real quick.
No, that's right. You have different styles, so that's different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when she makes her selection, she has to customize them based on what style she uses.
That's not
Since Kia's on the other side, is this a flank?
Yes, it is a flank.
Hey.
So an additional +2.
Power attack, additional attack bonus. Yes.
Oh, that would be a good gift. Or doing
No
the
power attack. Just 1 to damage.
All right, you hit it.
Hey, same as me.
6.
Damage. We hit it for the same. Yay.
Damn, +1.
You run in and hit it in the back for terrible, terrible points of damage, but it's okay. All right, Radovan.
Yes. My mouse decided to stop working. This is fun. Oh, wait, nope, there it's working again.
No mice for you.
I'm gonna do a full rotation of my hits.
Okay.
Trying to bash its head in. It is not flanked, unfortunately.
No.
It's sad.
Your one is not. You hit it once. The first hit lands for 12. All right, you give it a solid thump with your Morning Star or Mace. Kia.
Yeah.
If you want to cast anything, it's 27. Concentration check, or you can do something non-spellcasty.
Can you tell me again how high the cave is or how low it is?
It is no higher than 10 feet. The roof is only
Okay.
10 foot high. So even if you fly up,
Yeah.
your
Okay.
feet are only 4 feet off the ground. So unfortunately, you're still very, very swattable.
I will attempt to cast. Okay, I will attempt to cast telekinesis.
Okay. DC
Oh,
20.
should remember you have that now.
DC
Trying to-
27.
Shush.
Concentration check. So
Alright,
give us a concentration check on 27 or higher.
Let's see, 27 or higher, you say.
Hashtag
Let's see
take the
how
pain.
It does. Ah, shit. That was so
Unfortunately, the pain of your shoulder as you raise your arm and begin your somatics is and you just can't fight through it. Unfortunately, the spell fizzles in your hands. Of course, you still lose and expend the spell slot. Marlo.
Wait, my movement, I'll just do this. Because
Okay.
I can.
You go
I'm just kind of like...
and take a half a step backwards.
Yeah,
a stagger.
like-
Alright, Marlo, you're up.
Is she close enough for it to still be flank?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
she's still technically within melee range of it because her reach with her staff and you know.
That's all I need to know. Switching back to snake style.
Okay. With a now snake style, if I
Anytime you
remember,
wanna
gives you
proc there.
gives you less damage but an increased crit chance, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Damn it!
Well, it's turned around.
so
right?
no, I'm just gonna look here and see. So the first two will hit because of its minuses and
God.
the fact that it's
terrible right
behind.
now. 7.
The damage on the
Oh,
last.
that's right. The two hit is like 27. That's right. Oh my god.
So 9 and 8, so 16.
What did
and
you
you're
add
hitting-
plus 2?
What's the
maybe?
plus 2 for?
Flank.
Yeah, the
Oh,
flank's
plus
in
2 to
there.
hit. Did you
Oh,
add
that's
that?
in there
Yeah,
as
she
well.
did.
Yeah, I got flank in there.
All right.
Shoot.
Okay. So
Switch to a style that has
another
fire.
17. All right.
Well, you rolled
Much
a
like
2,
the
a
Dwarger
6,
that you've
6,
seen
a
before,
7.
these things do also seem to be meta healing as time goes on as well.
I might need to switch up my styles again.
So, all right. It is their turn. Okay, this one has got a couple of options, but logically, as he just got struck by Marlowe, he is going to swing, or turn around, and attempt to strike at Marlowe. Which he will hit.
Bastard.
Oh, hang on. What's your AC?
25.
He will not hit because I forgot to take the 4 points off. He missed by a mere fraction.
When we interact with them, our hide from undead goes away.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
It instantly.
damn it!
Sorry. So no,
Sorry,
you're
it's
absolutely
true.
right because you have engaged them. Therefore, yep, you are 100% right. Thank you. Thank you for
Shaggy.
saying that. Hey,
So
right
sorry.
is right. Right is right. In that case, yes, it does hit you. For
I'm sorry.
15 points of damage. All right. And now, hopefully, Shaggot will pay for that as well.
Yeah. 22 is my AC.
Oh, ignore that.
Oh, we're just going straight to the damage? I see.
Well, it would have been wrong if it was. 21. It missed by a mere fraction. All right. Okay. So both of those have gone. They have missed. Beecham, he is going to make his 2 attacks. And plus... Killer JT, thanks for the resub. Unfortunately, he has not hit on either strike. Spam! Your pants off and hit your height. All right. Okay. Radovan.
There's a lot of spells and stuff I could do, but I'm feeling this is going to be a long haul, so I'm just going to continue with my full attack on the one in front of me. Even though my 2 hit is... Come on. 2 hits for 24.
Yep. Okay. Slamming for 24 points of damage. All right.
This is doing work.
You've got this one to green. All right. Kia, you were not hit this turn.
Yeah, and he's turned around so I can move without my attack of opportunity. So I will first move way over here.
If you go there, technically he can make an attack of opportunity.
Is he looking that way? I thought he was looking at Marlowe.
He is, but if you move like across his peripheral to the right, he can slash at you as you go by.
Oh.
So you can, if what you want to do is go that way, that's fine. But you're
Like
going to
this
need
to
to kind of
this?
go like this before you go on.
Okay. I'll just do this. It's fine. I just
Okay.
wanted to get
Yeah, that's
out
fine.
of the way. Now that my telekinesis has failed once, I will try again.
Okay.
And I am attempting, let me get to it, to do my violent push, like how I got Radovan out of the water.
Okay.
My violent thrust, and I was gonna try to thrust him against this wall here.
All right. Interesting. All right. Let me just pull up the stats for that part of your spell real quick.
I could just see I could just see Kia
if you
thinking
have it,
about
put
that
it on.
time she injured Radovan with it. Do it again.
Yeah. Okay, violent thrust.
Yes.
I'll just post it for you. But basically, I have to do an attack roll.
Yeah. And they also get a willpower chance to negate it, right?
I don't think so.
Saving throw will negates. Let's see.
Do. Let me get my roll ready.
You can hurl one object or creature per
you
caster
holding
level.
the
They are
thing to
within
drag
range,
that?
are within 10 feet. Towards any target within 10 feet. You can hurl up to a total weight of 25 pounds per caster level. No problem. You must succeed on an attack roll to hit the target with the items using the base attack bonus plus your intelligence or charisma if you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, so I do 1d20 plus 12.
Yep, so 1d20 plus
Best I'll be
12. Do
able
that
to do.
first.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard actually. 'Cause it's a high.
Yeah, we'll see. I do have... Nah, I don't want to use that.
Yeah, because they get a willpower save to negate the effects if you hit.
28.
Which you do just.
You hit.
So now, creatures who fall within the weight capacity of the spell can be hurled, but they are allowed a willpower save and spell resistance to negate the effect.
Because Radovan never takes the will save, obviously.
I was drowning. I was like panicking. Why would I
Fortunately for
resist
you, their saves are not too terribly high.
God.
And the
Please.
save is
It's 19, right? Fifth level spell.
Yeah.
And he does not.
Yes!
All right, so yes, your telekinesis picks him up and smashes him into
must hurt.
the wall. All right. And it will do 1d6 points of damage per 25 pounds for hard, dense subjects. So let's see. That is...
Well, for me it was 13d6, right?
So yeah, it's 13d6 for him too.
Because we were heavy in armor and stuff. Yeah, so
Rolling.
That'll work.
I'm
It's about the same.
rolling.
13d6. 50 points.
That was a lot of effort.
All right.
it was cool, man. It was cool.
Cool. So I just go with my hands.
All right. Yeah, you smash
Like
him
Elf from
into the
Stranger
wall.
Things.
He just like picks up off the air and is hurled and smashed against the wall. Okay, good deal. Marlo. So the one that you was about to bow up on just got lifted up and thrown against the wall.
Okay.
Pin him! That's what I yell.
Hold on. Everything is. Get away from that!
Let's see.
Okay. Even though the cursor hasn't changed, I guess it's still doing what I want it to. So I'm gonna take 5 steps to a 5-foot step to the left here.
Okay, that would put you in flanking position.
Of course it will, Gore. You know that's what I was after.
I just thought I'd point it out.
All right, and I'm switching to I think it's tiger stance.
Tiger style. Okay.
Where's my? Oh, there it goes.
There was an awful lot of 2s, but Keir also got several 6s too, so...
No. 1. No. 1. Yes. Any day, roll 20. You're gonna take your time.
Alright.
Ooh.
Nicely
You're
done.
attacking from behind, so the first 4 hit the target.
Oh, I keep forgetting about the top. When I look at this.
Let's see, you've got
Nice.
10, 20, 30, 48 by my reckoning.
Jesus.
Funny enough, only one of those would have missed if I hadn't changed styles.
Right?
Gosh damn it.
That's so funny. Oh wow.
Alright.
Any of them crit? That's the question.
Okay, you just unload on this thing with vibrant tiger claw strikes up and down its back and its spine. The thing literally like just shakes and shimmies like it's doing some kind of terrible 80s dance. But a much more painful version of that dance. Alright, their turn. Okay, this one uses movement to pick itself off the ground. And let's give it a 50-50. On a 1 or a 2, it is going to attack Radovan. On a 3 and 4, it is going to go for Marlowe.
Hey.
Radovan.
Hey.
All right. Okay, movement, and it comes charging over and swipes at you like... Ah! With a huge, big, overheaded swing.
Well, son of a bitch.
It is going to sacrifice that much
Oh,
in the
no.
interest of getting... Alright, fortunately for you,
Boy.
the blade comes clashing down, glances off your shield,
Wow.
and you see a momentary psh of sparks as the steel strikes the rock below your feet and lights up the chasm for just a split second.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't flammable in here.
The other
Did
one...
it move within 5 feet of me?
No, plus you've got one in between you and it.
Damn.
But the other one, it is going to make its attack. Close out my dice roller. It's making just a normal attack. And it will find its mark, sir.
Oh, is it on me? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Ouch.
for 18 points of damage.
Of course, you have to do like max fucking damage.
Of course. Why would I not? All right. Okay, Beecham. He will close the distance and attempt to stab this one from the side. Oh. But to no avail. Radovan.
How hurt does the one that Kia threw look? I mean,
I need to mark him, don't I? Actually, both of these now are moderate.
all right. So taking like a heavy hit, I'm gonna Hulk out for my attack. The first one is going to the one that just hurt me a lot, and then I'm gonna swing.
Digidale, thanks for the host. When you say Hulk out, what are you talking about?
I'm using my strength domain to buff my strength.
So you're not
quite a
like
bit.
growing bigger. You're not casting
No.
large. Okay.
It's just like the strength. I just
Yeah,
just channel my strength domain.
Okay.
So the first hit's going on the one that just hit me, and the second one's actually 2 are going on that one, and 1's going on this one. So I'm gonna bam, bam, and then try to hit a third time.
Okay. All right. So first 2 on this guy, and the third one on this guy.
Correct.
All right. Go for it.
Am I flanked at all or no?
On this one, you are.
Okay, so for that roll,
For the third attack, it would have a +2.
Okay.
All of which
Wow.
hit, Mr.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Badass.
19,
All right.
18, 15. Nice.
So on the first one, that's a 35. All right. And on the second
Ooh,
one,
didn't
it
kill him.
is 18. All right. Okay. Yep. Some serious St. Cuthbert infused mace blows strike your dead denizen foes,
not dead,
inflicting
though. Damn it.
massive damage. All right. Kia.
Well, I'm still on to the one that I threw against the wall, so I'm going to move forward a bit. And I'm going to do an empowered magic missile at it.
Okay. So we're adding 50% of the dice rolls to the damage.
Yes.
All right, 19. So the dice rolls is a total of 14, so we add +7. So you blast it with magic missiles for 26.
Watch out, Radovan!
The blue balls! I missed the blue balls!
All right. As the magical balls buzz past Marlowe and the other dead Hurlscarl, doing a perfect curveball, they slam
should play
into the
baseball.
right side of this guy, crushing into him and sending him crashing to the ground. His last breath of unlife leaving his body as he falls to the ground lifeless. Or movementless,
Fuck
considering he
you.
was already lifeless. Oh my god, Key is even swearing now. This is... what the hell?
She got it from
I
Radovan.
don't get hit very often, so when I do, I don't like
She
it.
gets mad. Alright, good job. Marlo. You doing the same thing again?
You're
Just unloading
muted.
on this dude?
Yeah, my freaking windows don't want to work right.
You,
For some
you
reason.
still
There we go.
technically have flanking. I mean, if you need to, you move like a foot, so whatever. You still have flanking.
Finally, it shows up. Okay.
Flank that steak.
Flank that
I
steak.
don't know, but I want
That's
to
like
just...
saying, leg that chicken.
like
Chop
that
that
steak.
pork. Yeah.
Like that steak.
Oh my god, did you?
Whoa.
Oh, no, it's not a 20.
Oh.
Ah, so close.
But
No, she
the
did roll a 20 on her
second one
confirm.
is
second 20.
because
There it
she
is,
got a 20 on the
boys.
confirmation.
Natural 20!
Marlo in with the first natural 20 roll of the night. Those of you that bet on Monk. You won gold. There you go. Boo!
Should I put my own bet in, huh?
All right. So 16-point crit on the first one, followed by another 10, 26, 38.
Damn.
That is enough. As you waylay and smash this one into oblivion. Why did I just change that to red? It's not red.
That's enough to turn it red.
It's
Hey,
actually
red is dead.
All
Red
right,
is dead.
yes,
All
you
right.
smash
Red
the
is dead.
second of the undead Herskull to the ground. They are destroyed.
What's with all these ones? Freaking.
Freaking, that's it.
I'm gonna.
Approach.
At the end of the fight, I'm gonna look at Marlo and I'm just gonna shrug and say, "I'm sorry. It was a reflex. They were going straight for Kia, not where Kia was throwing the thing.
Well, I mean, they were undead-ish. I don't know. Well, if you want to classify that as disrespect, we disrespected all over them, Radovan.
What disrespected it is whatever brought these things to life to fight us.
So we respected them.
Maybe
by
they
killing
attacked
them?
us because we're not Valkyrie.
I would like to think so, but something's just not connecting right. Like, they didn't initially see us, but they were still brought to life by whatever is here and working that's, hate to sound like a cliche, dark magic.
Dark magic.
Well, I mean, they sent
couldn't
us
see
here
us, but
to.
something could. Something knows we're here, like the breath from outside. And it knows where we are, and it's bringing these things to fight us as we go. And I'm gonna point to my right, and I'm gonna say, look, there's a crypt right there. I think if we go that way, 2 more are gonna burst through. And I'm gonna,
I mean, they wouldn't have sent us here to investigate knowing that they would attack us, right? Like, that wouldn't make any sense. They could have just killed us in town.
right.
I don't think they knew what was in here. I think they just had suspicions that something like this might happen.
Yeah. There's something somewhere in this crypt that is directing these things to pop out when we cross their paths. My only thing that I'm confused about is why it doesn't just activate all of them.
Maybe it thinks we'll leave.
Guys, is that? Oh.
That's just me
I thought
marking
it was-
the sarcophaguses that have
I thought it
already
was
broken.
a lizard. I thought a lizard crawled out.
Well, they
Yes,
said
yes,
that they didn't want to come in here because it would desecrate or whatever. What if they didn't want to come in here because they knew that would happen?
Beecham looks at you and says, well, you have to remember that when a yarl dies, they do bring them down here to be buried. So I've never heard of any of them talking about when they bury a new yarl having to fight their way through the denizens of their ancestors to do it.
So do you want to keep re-killing them? I mean, these won't come back, you think, right?
No, I'm pretty sure these will not come back.
Well, just to point out that before the Dwaga outside, you did dismember and scatter, so just to be safe.
Yes, please.
That feels incredibly disrespectful, right, man?
Well, it's disrespectful to the dead, but honestly, are these things considered respect-worthy? They've been brought back by, as Radovan put it, foul magic or whatever. I don't know. I'm for dismembering and scattering, but of course, Radovan, you are the
It could just
religiously
be
learned
reanimated
one.
corpses, right, Radovan? Not necessarily them. So, is it the same thing?
Maybe we just put them back in their coffins. How about that?
How about
That didn't work the first time.
they were put back in their
Don't burn them.
coffins?
If I've not watched enough Supernatural to know that's what we need to do.
Does anybody have any rock salts?
So I'm gonna look between Beecham and Marlowe, and you're gonna see that he's torn, completely torn, and then he's just gonna kind of steel himself, and he's gonna cast Magic Weapon Greater on Beecham's weapon.
How's that gonna help?
I'm gonna say, look, if more and more of these things are going to come out, we do need to go further in. We need to just deal with them.
Do you think the Valkyrie would be pissed if we burned the bodies?
Maybe we don't have to tell them that we did so after the fact. Right?
Because I'm so great at lying. Well,
Look, all I know, Marlo, you're not wrong. It's a matter of circumstance. The Valkyrie know that the dead are walking and is causing problems, and they asked us to stop it. Whether these dead are rising for noble purposes or ignoble purposes, well, they're not talking to us, we're talking to each other. I take the talking people over the non-talking things. Right? Now, if we go further in and we encounter some creature that's talking, we can try to extract some answers. Although something tells me that they will not be cooperative. But I will try my best to get an answer. In the meantime, I say we dismember. We try not to desecrate them further if we have to. But if we got to take precautions, right?
So we dismember them in the most non-desecrential
in the
way
most
we know
respectful
how.
way.
I would. How about this? We dismember them now. If we deal with whatever's dealing this thing, we put them back properly later.
Are you kidding? Let's just.
We put them back. Like we reattach their arms and legs and heads.
Well, no.
If
With tape?
It would take.
if we burn them, that's purifying, right?
That's not every religion's notion of purification.
Well, I'm not religious.
But if we lay them to rest.
I see what you're saying. We reassemble them. We put the head where it should be, the body, the arm. Put them all back in the
best as we
coffin.
can.
Burning them seems less.
We
Oh God.
we maybe try to mend the crypt if we can. I don't know. I mean, that might be a tall order, but
Taking them apart and then putting them back together sounds really bad.
Beecham takes a step back and says, I believe in democracy. All those in favor of dismembering them now and somehow figuring out how to put them back in later, raise your hand.
What if you get the wrong guys?
we'll dismember them in separate piles. I'm just gonna go about and just scatter them, but keep it kind of noticeable that one belongs to one set and one belongs to the other.
You carefully place the body parts in an order that you can say, well, that was definitely his head,
boy.
and that arm belonged to corpse B.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
Okay.
Like, I didn't raise my hand to... Alright.
Beecham's like, he's the religious one. This is on him. Let him bear the burden.
But you did say democracy, and it's obviously 2 against 2 here.
But he chose
Hey,
to
I've
act.
been
What can I
learning
do?
about religion.
He's a
I
lord.
know a
I'm
few
just a
things.
peasant.
Yeah, and what are we? Oh, so technically we outweigh you, so that's 2 against 1.5.
Well, technically, yes. In fact, honestly, it's 2 against 1 because if you want to play the nobility card, I
Look,
don't have a say.
We are not in this place. I don't think we're nobles. So let's just be people.
Then it's still 2 against 2.
It's already
You want to
done.
ask Hal?
It's already done.
We can
I'm not
discuss it,
asking
or
you.
we can just accept the fact that he's already done it. You see, he just did it. So the answer has been declared, at least for these 2.
And look, I'm still standing. I haven't been smited by Odin. Thank Cuthbert. And I'm just gonna shake my head and move further down this corridor.
Beecham kind of moves over and he crouches down and he says, "I'm sure you were splendid fellows when you was alive. Don't take this as don't take offense by this." And
Wait,
then he kind of
Radovan.
gets back up and scurries after Radovan.
Radovan, stop!
I
Do
do.
we have a plan? Do we have a better plan? Why don't I summon an elemental for when they pop out?
You mean like your raw creature?
Balboa, yeah.
It'll have to be a smaller one because it won't fit. It can
won't
only be
fit.
no more than 10 foot tall.
Well, how about we try not to disturb as many crypts as we possibly can? So let's see what's in this door, and if it's another desecrated altar, I'll clean it up like I did the other one, and we'll try the other corridor down there. I don't want to disturb these things as much as you do, Marlo. Don't get me wrong. It's a little too late. They burst out. They attacked us. What could we do? Well,
Apparently scatter them to the wind.
no, they're not in the wind.
And then put them back together like primitive Legos.
I do not know what
And
Legos
that's
are,
how
Marlo.
Lego
Is this
was
another
invented,
Fujinami
kids.
toy?
So,
Lincoln Logs?
I'm gonna go to this door and just open it. I'm just.
all right.
Not
It's
trying
much
to
like
care.
the other door that Kia opened before. Okay. All right. You swing the door open. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I can make smaller elementals, Radovan, just letting you know.
That's
Smaller
not-
lentils? Tiny
Kia,
little
that's
bean.
honestly, if anything, they're a
For
buffer.
very small hippies.
It's not a bad idea to, summon them, but we gotta do it, don't just do it willy-nilly, right? We gotta conserve our...
I know.
All right. Okay.
What's
You
in the
open the
door?
door, and there is what appears to be a 5-foot wide corridor heading eastward.
It's another smaller hallway.
Let's go down that way. Did you see any more tombs?
Not yet, so I'm gonna enter.
All right. You wander
Well,
through the
like-
doorway.
I'm gonna go to the corner and...
Ooh, okay, not walking any further this direction. Beecham, God! I'm gonna grab his collar and jerk him back.
Don't go that way, Beach.
No,
Guys,
I just
guys,
wanted to be
guys.
able to see what was down the corridor where Radovan went.
Dead things that will be undead things if you keep walking. He scared me.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So Radovan, you get to the end. It turns left and right after only about 5 or 6 feet. There's another door to your left, and the corridor goes to a sharp turn down to your right.
So I'm just, without saying anything, I'm just gonna enter and... Oh.
All right. It descends a flight of stairs about 10 feet down and comes to another door.
Is anyone coming in with me?
Do you want us to follow you?
I'm gonna watch you scatter.
And that's
where you
basically what
go.
it looks like from Beecham's point of view with the dynamic lighting.
There's
Oh, hi.
there's stairs this way. But it's
Okay.
narrow, and there's a door that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Turn around, come out. There's stairs and a door. No tomb this way so far. Let's go.
as Kia says that, I'm gonna go to this door and open it.
How many yarls do you think there's been?
How many dead Jarls are there? How many dead Jarls are in a tomb? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many
Two
days
so
until
far.
the crypt?
Yeah, I'm opening this door, Gore. I'm opening the door, Gore. Oh my fuck. I'm immediately gonna back up.
Okay. You open the door, and there is another sarcophagus. This one, however, seems to be... it's raised up a little more. The carving on the front seems much older and more worn.
Oh, great! It's a boss fight.
It's believable to think that at some point this would have been a more magnificent sarcophagus to the ones that exploded before, but due to its age, and even though it's been shielded from the weather clearly for a long period of time, you're not sure whether it was worn or just the craftsman that did it just wasn't as good at attention to detail.
Does anything smell off in the room?
They smell dead.
Define in the room. This entire place stinks of rancid.
Like
There's no additional.
corruption.
Yeah, there's no
kinda
additional
smell.
bad smell. No, there's nothing
Does it
extra.
smell like corruption?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
evil?
That's not what I was saying.
Does it smell like evil? So I'm just gonna close the door and be like, may he rest in peace. I don't see there's
What was in there?
Pieces. Oh, desperate.
it's just a thing. I'm just gonna leave it at that and just walk to the stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the door is open, so I mean, as you walk by, you can peek in, which Beecham is going to because his
Let's not mess
curiosity.
with that one because he was special enough and badass enough to get his own room.
I'm gonna go down the stairs to this door.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it.
Marlo, get in front of me. I'm scared.
Yes, you do that, Marlo.
Yes. And Beecham, you stay back there in case that guy wakes up.
He's like, that's an excellent idea. Okay. Radovan, you're at the door.
I open it. Bracing for another sarcophagus.
All right, you do not see another sarcophagus. Instead,
Ooh.
you see a 10-foot deep by about 15-foot wide chamber. There's a large stone table ahead of you on the other side of the room, layered with swords and axes, all kinds of clearly and obvious Valkyrie weapons. To the left are two large barrels. By the looks of their age, they have leaked their contents all over the floor. And there's little more than like a dark stain that's kind of gathered in and around them.
I'm gonna
Light.
enter the room to the substance that's leaked to see what it is. Like, is it embalming fluid or?
How do you want to find out?
I'm gonna drink it. No.
It's kind of dry at this point. It's not a liquid anymore. It's just a
Well,
stain.
does the barrel have any like scratching or etchings or runes or search check?
If you want to search the barrels,
Spot
go ahead.
check? Sense motive on the barrels to see if they're
The motives mean you harm, or the barrels mean you harm. 18. Okay. On closer inspection, you recognize them as probably wine casks.
wine. Weapons and wine, ladies and gentle people.
Sounds like a party.
Even the dead guys get to get drunk.
And there's what is this? Just rocks on the ground, or is it? Like,
Yes, it just looks like up above. It looks like some wear and tear of the above is kind of like caved in, and a few rocks have fallen from the roof.
okay.
So, dead end?
Dead end, guys.
Great.
Oh, you want to
Don't
squeeze
Don't
by?
say dead.
It's an
Undead
end. Oh, aren't we quippy tonight, guys? I mean, we're the crypts.
After you, says Beecham as he gives you room to go past.
There's nothing like wisecracks when you're desecrating eternal resting places.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to be the first out that door just in case the others woke up.
Well, you might be an elf, but we can't squeeze by you, so move your ass.
What does our being an elf have to do with
It's a
it?
5-foot wide
They're
corridor,
fit-
so if she
skinny
stands
and-
sideways and you kind of stand sideways, you can squeeze past.
It's 5 feet. What am I, 5 feet wide?
I just
Come
want to
on.
leapfrog over her, apparently.
These things are gonna come out, aren't they?
All right, so yes, as you look
Probably.
ahead, you
wanna
can
take
see
that side, I'll
two
take this
more
side.
similar-looking sarcophaguses. The Beecham's like, well, there was 2 down the other way, and there's 2 here. So it looks like we're
So proud of you, Beecham. You
possibly going to have to deal with this either way.
Well, let me cast my spell then.
Well, let's see. Be ready to cast it the second you hear it breaking, if it does, but don't waste it if you can.
Okay, I'll cast if they come out.
So I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna slowly walk forward to see if they do break free.
You're gonna
Okay.
go down the right side or go down the left. That way you don't take both of them. Because I want
Right.
one.
Beecham crouches and readies his rapier with a shaky left hand.
Try to run across the other side, Marlo, if they do break free for the flank.
There's a
Stay
third
flank.
one, guys.
Oh,
There's
there's a third?
There's one
awesome.
down here,
Apparently
too.
Marlo is nearsighted as well.
So I'm gonna
You sleeping good?
I'm gonna get to
over
that critical place, ready to like jump back if I hear it start breaking.
Hey! Don't mind us. Coming through.
I'm gonna walk past.
All right, well, before you actually get past...
Oh, okay. They do break. So, yeah,
Yep.
so
Oh
I thought.
shit! I accidentally jumped way over there.
So I would honestly leap back the second I started hearing
Yeah,
that
I
break.
figured you would. Yeah, it's like you take another couple of... It's like as soon as you're like level with the things, they burst open.
I cast.
So I wouldn't have time to dash.
Yeah, because they're like bursting up and out. So where do you want to dash?
To the other side, but
Okay.
not far enough to where I'm
Well,
like
dash to
up
where
here
you
with
want
the
to
one I
dash to.
can't
Okay.
see.
So you're gonna like charge to there.
Yeah.
All right, Kia, you were readied with a spell. What are you casting?
I am casting Summon Monster 7.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna do 6 levels, so I'm gonna roll 1d3 to see how many I actually summon.
Watch you roll what?
Did I roll? Oh, damn it! Alright.
All right.
Why did you say that?
Because I didn't think. I thought.
Alright, and I summon an earth elemental, a
Because
large...
I haven't learned from anything ever that's ever happened to us.
Okay, you summon Rocky.
Balboa. Ooh!
All right.
I forgot you did that.
Okay, so your earth elemental appears. So yeah, he is considered large. So he is about that big.
And he has two opposing hands instead of 2 left hands.
Yeah, he's fixed up now. All right, yeah. So Rocky the elemental appears.
He will immediately attack.
Hey.
But
All
I'll roll
right.
I'll roll his initiative first. It's -1. So
Okay. So roll his initiative.
it'll be 6.
All right. So we've
And-
got Rocky the elemental going on a 6. All right. Give me initiatives for the rest of you guys.
Oh.
Oh, Marlo, not so hot for Marlo this time.
Oh, okay. I have to take your word for it because I hadn't showed up on my screen yet. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, like the
Wow.
worst initiatives ever!
And we were way more prepared and ready this time than we were last time. What the
know.
hell? is
It's the
Um,
shock factor. And I'll roll for
Rocky does-
Beecham.
I just want to make sure Rocky gets his
Oh my
hit in
god,
before.
Beecham on a 5!
It's the elemental's gloves that threw me off. Radaban's like,
I'm
what?
so sorry.
Doesn't
I'm
that
not gonna roll for them.
dampen the damage?
When did he get down?
It's another
It's part of
Fujinami
Kia's
thing.
enchantment, you know.
Fujinami has all the exotic toys, the Legos,
Yeah.
the Lincoln Logs, the
Boxing gloves.
So bad.
All right, so yeah, Rocky Boulder appears.
Plus 12.
All right. They, despite your shock, probably they're like, does that thing have gloves on? Shock factor allows them to gain the initiative.
Of course,
they are
look at our
going
rolls.
first.
Wait. Balboa gets.
He
hit
gets
off
to make a
first.
single attack when he appears,
Yeah.
right? So he
Yeah.
gets to swap
just
one
the
of them.
one.
Come on,
Just
one
the
shot.
one. I'll have him move over to the left just a little bit, and then get shot off on the left. Damn it! Oh my god.
Adrian!
No.
Okay, he misses.
Yeah, whatever. I don't
Clearly,
even care.
clearly, this is Rocky at the start of Rocky 3. That's clearly what it is. He's fixing to get his ass beat, but don't worry, he's going to come back after a trainer brings him back to the point of his game.
Isn't
All right.
the third one where the trainer dies? Like,
Yes.
Yes.
But it's okay because Apollo's gonna train him.
But it's okay because Mickey loves you.
Apollo's the one who dies, isn't it?
That's
No,
not till
Mickey dies in
4.
3.
Come on now. That's
Apollo
not till
dies
4.
in 4.
Oh, that's right, to the Russian. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
And then Adrian dies sometime between 5 and 6. God.
Everybody dies. They all die. It's a new thing.
Oh man.
Anyway, it is their turn to react. They're going to make their initial attacks. Both of them are swinging at Rocky.
That's my.
30 and 28, so that's 2 hits.
Oh, this definitely does not have as
Didn't
much
summon
hit
Rocky
points.
from Rocky. You accidentally summoned Rocky from 3 ninjas.
Oh my god, that would be terrible. All right, a total of 24 points of damage to your elemental. All right. Okay.
Ugly.
Marlo, you are up. Oh, you know what we're missing?
Battle music.
There we go.
Should have the Rocky music playing.
Dun-dun-dun.
Okay. Enough of that.
That was Rocky 3.
Yeah. Eye of the tiger.
I automatically went to flying high. Okay.
Just kill them, Marlo, please.
We want a training montage.
Anytime it wants to catch up. Oh god, 10. No, that's not what I meant to type in. Hold on.
Special attack, he says Adrian in a really bad voice, and everybody's like, really?
I'm Rocky Balboa.
Winnies! Alright, let's see.
Nice. Nice.
It's
very nice.
Why did it
hits.
crit on a? Why did it crit on an 18 though? Is it supposed to? I don't have it set to that.
Do you have... Don't you have,
Snake style?
No, I wasn't in snake style.
Don't you have, whatchamacallit?
I do have improved critical, yes, but I rolled an 18. It's not supposed to do it.
No,
at
it
18.
should only improve crit on a 19. I think.
Take the
Yeah, it only
crit.
it's.
It
it's
missed
only,
anyway, so it
it's
doesn't
only
matter.
15. Even
Yeah.
from behind?
Well, a crit does hit, but I mean,
Or flanking?
Did you add flanking? Did you add my +2?
I don't know if that counts.
yeah,
as
I
flanking.
did, but it says I rolled an 18. And it's in green, which means a crit. But it
Right.
shouldn't crit on 18.
Yeah, that's something odd. We'll look at it later.
Oh well. Oh well.
Bad Brownies, thanks for hitting the sub button, my friends.
So you hit it.
Brownies.
Much
Take
So,
appreciated.
it.
so if you don't count that as a like a crit,
Spam right.
then it misses.
Well, a crit is not the same as a natural 20.
It's not.
No. A natural 20 always hits in combat, but a crit doesn't automatically hit. It's,
So
and,
it makes no sense to improve my crit rate,
well, it does,
on-
because if it would have hit
but it wouldn't hit. If I roll an 18, it's not going to hit.
against this creature,
Exactly. So there's
Right.
no point in me using snake style against these.
where there is for the first attacks, is just remember that by the time you get to your last attack, you've got a -10 on that roll. That's why. It's because the bottom, your dice rolls get smaller
So
and
if
smaller.
I'd have rolled that on any other naturally,
Yeah,
It would
there you
have.
go.
It would have. Yeah. So it only hit twice.
It did. The 235s hit. All right, so you open up. It's a 23 points of damage to which one? I'm guessing this one. Oh, why am I moving you? 23 points of damage to the one closest to you, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Rocky and Radovan, you're at the same time.
Rocky, go first.
Thanks. 1D.
He's a celebrity. I'm just a cleric. What the
Here's my
fuck do I
first
know?
one.
Oh
Not
my
gonna
god.
hit with that.
Oh my god, why is this happening?
And
Hey.
that's a hit.
2d8. Okay.
4.
Great.
It's a jab for jab to the face for 13.
Right.
Radovan.
Being safely sort of behind this Rocky Balboa, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds Mass on everybody, including those things, to take some damage.
Okay, yeah, they will potentially take harm from said spell. So you all
19.
heal for 19.
And it's a
they get to
19
make
willpower
A 19
half.
willpower save. And the first one passes.
So it only takes 9 damage.
And the second one also passes. So they take 9 damage apiece from your healing.
But we all healed.
Dude.
So
But
that's
everybody
I love how I
gets
got
healed
the
19
badass
points.
quivering palm attack, and we've only been basically fighting undead things.
All right, so that was Radovan's. Beecham, he is going to seize this opportunity to move over here, climb up on the remains of the sarcophagus, and position himself with a height advantage.
Nice.
All right, Kia.
I am going to move up a smidge and take Gander at the one to the right and cast Improved Magic Missile.
Act, which one?
The one on the right.
Okay. So empowered or improved?
Sorry, empowered.
Okay. So half the dice variable added to it. Alright, 16, of which the damage of the dice is 11, so that adds an additional 5, round up 6 points for 23. Alright. Good job. It is them. Alright, now these things can sense the difference between living and constructed or whatever. So they are not attacking Rocky now. They are attacking you two. Initially, it was more like a reactive thing. Smash. But right after that, they are turning their attentions. So Marlo,
Rocky is alive. He's my best friend.
first one swipes towards you and will miss.
Yes.
Radovan.
Yeah.
Eat steel.
Ooh. Ouch.
For 16 points of damage. All right. Marlo.
Sorry, TR just sent me a message telling me, tried to say I was retarded, but he said retracted. Is Roll20 lagging for anybody else?
It's really laggy for me too.
It's not for me.
Like,
Yeah,
I hit
it's
stuff
super slow.
on this stupid thing, and like it just
Well,
sits
one
there.
thing I will tell you is if your machine is not particularly if it's not a very good resource machine, dynamic lighting does burn some resources.
Okay, because usually it's fine.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is because this is a big map and there's a lot of dynamic lighting stuff on here.
Can we get a 1? There we go. Any day you want to get... Okay, Dropbox.
There we go. All right.
That's a real 20, though.
There's
That
20.
one's a 20.
Mother... It is right beside
Natural 20.
So only 8 damage, huh?
Let's see.
Sort of. Yeah. Not particularly. It's kind of, underwhelming. For
Shut up, Shagget.
So,
I'm sorry, but I'm just jealous of all your 20s, so I'm going to be a little bitter and petty.
I rolled a 20.
At least he's honest about
doesn't
it.
even count.
All right. Okay, Rocky.
Heyo,
Elemental.
it takes an uppercut. Is that something?
Sure.
And then
Is that a thing?
left
Yeah.
hook.
Hit
Whoa.
the fucking thing, man!
But
Jeez,
unfortunately,
what the hell?
tell him to take the damn gloves off. Clearly, elementals don't know how to fight with gloves on.
Wow.
All right, Radovan.
Wow.
Wow, you missed well, watch me miss now. Holy sh...
Well, Kia's
Unless
used
you're
to
gonna-
having the colossal one that's like 18 feet tall, and but she can't get one that big in here because it's too tight. So she had to get a little baby one. He's only like 10 foot tall.
One hit for 11.
All right, Radovan. Okay,
Man, that's...
a solid strike, but only one. Okay, Beecham from his advantage position. He has flanking. He's going to make 2 attacks.
Don't forget his greater magic weapon is +4
Ooh.
to everything, to hit, to end damage.
All right.
Mother effing...
All right, so he hits once.
Oh, wow.
And now I'll roll to see if it's a crit because I'd adjusted the dice roll for the.
I see. Yeah.
All right, so is that a crit? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah!
All right. Okay. So Beecham is going to do this damage, and he gets that +4 on the damage as well. So the first rapier attack lands for 17, and the second rapier attack, it is from behind, so that would have hit. Does 14. So Beecham dished out 31 damage. That's kind of good for him.
Yay!
All right, okay. Let me go ahead and mark these things for you so you know how well you're doing.
Mine's green, I bet,
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's still green. There you go. All right, okay, after Beecham's successful attack, Kia!
Oh,
After Beecham's successful attack, let's see Kia with her.
I'm happy with the way my blue balls of magic are going and not hitting my friends, so I'm going to continue down that path
Okay,
and do
another empowered or...
another empowered magic
All right,
missile.
go for it. Oh, not so good.
Oh, what else
Only
is
adds
new right
4, so 17
Yeah,
for you.
at least I hit something.
Right.
Not like my stupid Balboa boy.
Your Balboa boy, yep, he's not doing so well this time. All right, they're up. Okay, this time, he is going to make a much empowered attack, dropping 5 off of the chance to hit in the hopes that he can dish out more damage. And he hits.
No.
Is that me or Marlo?
That's Marlowe's first. As you breathe a sigh of relief.
Sorry, Marlo.
That's okay. I kind of hate that we're in the
For
middle of a battle.
21 points
Oh,
of damage, because he only rolled a 1.
Wow.
Right,
Fucking
Radovan,
lucky.
yours is doing the exact same thing.
Want to be a hit and 28 damage.
Nope, unfortunately,
Hey!
he didn't manage to get a solid strike in on you.
Thank Cuthbert.
All right, it will be Marlowe then.
Kill it, Marlo.
Oh my god. I clicked off of it because I was mathing, and now I gotta wait a million years for it to come back up. Okay. I thought it froze because the combat music started over and I almost panicked.
I will give him a training montage, Joe.
Why did the window disappear? Oh, there it goes.
Couldn't tell you.
It scared me. It like just vanished. It's never done that before.
Ghost stuff.
All right, let's see.
Ooh.
There's only one hit.
It's not 27?
No, the other dudes were 27.
Oh, for fuck!
You're assuming that these are the same as the Dwarger. They're a little bit tougher. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit. But you still hit 1 for 11 there. All right, which is enough
11.
to move him to the very threshold
Yay!
of he enlarged. Get back smaller. Get back smaller. Okay.
Yeah, huge.
All right. Okay. Rocky.
It's my time to shine. Here we go.
I remember Rocky doing that. Didn't you? That was Rocky the musical.
Wait, +2, +2.
With a plus
Ooh.
2, yes. The second one is a hit with a plus 2 from flanking. It's a good job Marlo was there distracting it. It would have hit anyway because it's from behind, but hey.
Oh.
Alright, 21.
There. Please.
Not quite.
Ooh.
Really?
Afraid not. You only just got it to red.
Okay.
Rado boy. You're
Call me
up, buddy.
Rado boy. I'm a man.
Rado man.
I'm a man.
Alright, full attack. Oh!
Not a crit, but was it a 20?
It was a 20. I
It was a 20!
Natural 20!
So I dealt 9 damage.
Alright. 9 points
Man,
of
I really
damage.
Go to my
It is.
spells.
Okay. Let's see. Beecham. Alright, once again, he is making his attack. First one.
What the what?
Ash Resub for 9 months! Appreciate it, dude! Got yourself a new shiny
Ash,
symbol. Good job.
Thank you.
Beecham
Take your
hits him
pants off.
once. 4. 13 points of damage. So close, but not quite. All right. Kia.
Yeah, I'll move up.
Thanks for the resub, buddy. There you go. Lots of pants off and height.
Too much right now. It's the thing. Can't do things that I would like to do. So instead, I will do what I do. Which is one of these bad boys.
Another magic missile. Okay, empowered still?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, with a point of... So it's 25 if it's empowered. You're hitting the one that Rado's fighting, right?
Yeah.
I need all the help I can get. So okay.
All right. Okay. Start of the next round. They heal up.
How's it going over there, Marlo?
How's it going, ladies? All right, their attack. All right, Marlo, same thing. Empowered attack with an attempt to inflict more damage, and 23 misses.
Yes.
Radovan, same thing. Your one empowered attack also misses.
Yes.
All right, Marlo,
Yes, I believe.
time to end this guy.
You have no idea, man.
Oh my god.
You hit him once, and you have a fumble in there.
Cut off his balls.
Okay, you must recover your position and lose your next attack this round, which would have been the last one, which didn't hit anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. And you drop 1 place in the initiative, so you will actually go behind Rocky and Radovan next turn.
Yay!
But you did hit it for 12, and let's see, 12 on top of that.
Oh my god, it's still alive, isn't it?
It is not. That's enough.
Yes.
As you
Oh, thank
bring
God.
it to the ground in a crumpled heap. 1 down. Okay, good job. Not close enough to do a cleave, though. Alrighty. Rocky.
Rocky turns and shovels over.
Oh, he
It's
can
close
hit it
to
from
behind
there.
the
He's got
thing.
the reach. He's got a 10-foot reach.
Okay. Alright.
That's a hit.
Okay.
And so's that! Rocky lands a left hook and a right hook.
Plus 16.
Beat it into submission.
Roll 40.
It would have been a right hook, then a left hook.
I just smash it with some feet.
For 44,
Damn.
that is
Wow.
enough. With the 2
Really?
mighty smashing blows of Rocky, he smashes it up against the side with the second powerful blow, and the thing crumbles and collapses in pieces against its own sarcophagus. Okay, it's down.
It's nice when he actually rolls well.
So how many rounds do you have him for?
I have him for. Ding, ding. I'm trying to buy time here. Oh God, where is it? Oh, it's in my other thing. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like per caster level, so it's like probably 16 rounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's 1 round per caster
Yeah.
level.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say, Marlo, quick, run your ass to that sarcophagus until you hear it breaking, then run your ass back here.
I have a better idea. Let Balboa do it.
No. We need it to break free, but I don't want you in the range of what I'm about to do, because we can
Oh.
preempt this next without you. I don't want you to take any damage, Marlo.
Okay.
So. And you're a fast runner, so what do you think?
Well, before you do that,
Thank you.
We are going to take a quick break because we haven't taken a break yet. So we're just going to do one unison break.
So basically what I said before the break was, Marlo, do a quick run until you hear it bursting through, then run back and get behind Rocky. And
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm going to start casting. I'm going to hold my...
I was trying not to belch into the mic. I'm sorry. I know that came out kind of weird.
All right. So, yeah, 15 feet spin around, 15 feet back, totally within, what's Marlo's standard movement rate?
Like
umpteen?
40 feet?
Yeah.
Well, 40 feet is her... Like, she can do more than 40 feet, but I'm saying
Yeah,
like 40
if
feet
she
is
does
her
a dash. So basically, yeah, you can run up there, spin around, and run back pretty damn quick. Okay.
Okay, so that's what I do. Oh,
All
sorry,
right.
Rocky. I didn't mean to like stand on your back. That was kind of weird.
All right, so yes,
So that would be
as soon
kind of
as you do
badass.
that, you get about to here, and out it comes.
The second it happened, and the second... as she's running back...
The second
pretty much,
Marlo is clear.
I'm casting Holy Smites from my glory domain.
Holy smite!
Oh my god, my
Okay.
roll is so low for the... What the... There's like no difference between the two.
The spell does 26 points of damage to each evil creature in the area, or 30 if it's an evil outsider, and cause it to become blinded for 1 round. They're not outsiders,
Oh.
but it's 26 points of damage nonetheless. Hey, it's a little boost to the start of the combat. You know what? I think that was so awesome. I'll even and it's a burst, right? It's a little burst.
Yeah,
radius.
it's a 20-foot radius burst, which
Here you
would
go.
deal...
How does that?
It looks beautiful.
Okay. All right. So yes, it bursts out from the sarcophagus and immediately will make its way towards you.
Rocky, go! I mean, Bubba, what's his name?
Dave. All right. You want to roll some initiatives then?
Yeah.
New delicious combat and all. Wade your way through the dead things.
Oh,
Kia
damn
with
it, why
11.
clicked on me.
That's Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Oh my God, Radavan's on the
That's
16.
Fonzie.
You're all going to die this turn. Marlo
Why?
with a 23. Kia with a 5. And your friend
Seven.
James Beecham.
I just want to
James
get to
is
the
going
end of this
on
hall.
a 14.
It's so hard to just walk down a corridor. Come on.
Well, the way you're doing it, for sure.
We could have just like had Marlo run all the way down and then back and deal with everything at once.
Oh God.
Be like EverQuest. Train to zone.
Exactly. Gobby to zone, Gobby to zone. Great, well, we all have to zone or we're all gonna die.
All right. Okay, it as soon as it bursts out, you blast it with your blast of Holy Smite. It is going to use its full movement,
Come here, bitch.
and it charges straight
Okay,
down
Freddy.
to Radavan. Because of Rocky's reach, he can get an attack of opportunity.
Yes. Sure. Ah!
Rocky! Come on, Rocky.
Natural 20.
From a crit? No.
Aw.
But you know what? It's still a 20 for Jane.
Thank you.
And it is a hit.
There's 19 damage.
All right, so Rocky belts it for 19 points of damage. All right, hey, that's not a bad start.
No.
Second.
I just like the idea of like an elemental just getting a punch in as if something's running by us. It's like,
It's like almost like a friendly gesture, right? He's just like,
All right,
good job, guy.
good job.
give him a good
Fist
belt.
bump.
All right, Radavan, it is
Yeah.
diving in on you. Normal attack
That hits.
for
If you roll high again, I'm gonna cry. Every time I... Okay, there
yeah,
you go.
a measly 12. Okay, it slashes past your
Measles.
shield, cutting into your left forearm for 12 points of damage. Okay,
Son of a
Marlo.
bitch.
Seeing this
Very
thing
small.
suddenly dive into action, you're caught a little off guard, but it's your next. You're up next.
Cheetah!
A wild Marlowe appears from the dark.
And she's stuck on the weapon screen. Okay, there we go. One hit. Where is it?
Yeah, it's a single attack because you had to move more than your.
Not a flank. No.
No, not a flank.
I do get a plus for that, though. No.
The golden
-1 to
I'm
damage.
keeping track of your Rocky rounds for you, Kia.
You are?
That's a lot of dice for one attack. Jesus.
But it is so closely not a hit. Bare smidging miss. You smash your fist into the wall and like almost
I'm
hit it in
doing
the
a
face.
lot of movement for not doing anything.
Hey,
Never
hey.
mind.
I just look
Radavan.
like a dumbass up in this corridor.
To be fair, you helped me deal 26 damage. That was. You can take half of that.
You get half the
Help
credit.
deal damage by
Yeah.
standing on the other side.
Doing a full attack with everyone close. I don't want to cast another spell that will hurt everybody. And I missed all 3 times. Holy
You, I'm
shit!
afraid, yeah. Oh, the first one
I'm
is
so
barely a miss.
self-conscious about hitting Marlowe and Rocky's little fist going. I'm just like,
Alright, okay, Beecham is gonna jump down and run over here to assist in giving flanking and makes his single attack.
I'm gonna help. I'm just stands on the
Does
other
he still
side.
they still have the greater weapon?
oh yeah, that lasts for a long time. He has it this whole time.
Okay, that's a hit.
+4/+4.
Hits for 12 points of damage. All right, okay. Rocky is up.
When you can't punch a dead thing because it moves.
There's a lot of things there.
I'm gonna say Rocky can make a single attack. He's
like
tall
a-
enough to kind of reach over Marlowe and kind of do this, like a pile driver. Only because he's tall enough, he's 4 foot above, so he can reach over her and thump down.
Hey, if he can reach
Just a big
over
great
her,
glove throws.
question: if he can reach over her, can you pick him up and then slam him into the ground he was just standing on,
You want him to like reach over, pick him up, and then just try to
right
drop
where
him?
he is?
I'm sure.
Not drop, slam.
Yeah, sure.
Just the
Sure,
visual
whatever.
for
Is that a
Marlowe.
grapple?
Like Rocky arms just going over and
I
going.
wonder, as the arms reach over, Marlowe, can you tell us do rock elementals have body odor?
Yeah, what does the pit smell like?
It kind of smells like dirt.
Okay.
Dirt, sand, kind of.
Yeah.
I imagine just be like,
Yeah.
Like a
just- they're
builder. It smells like a builder. Alright, okay, Kia. So yeah, you want to make a single slam attack.
Oh, is that slam or grapple? If I have to.
Oh, it
pick him
depends
up?
what you're doing.
Picking him up and then.
Okay, so
I'll
you're
not
going to try to
pick
make a
him up.
grapple then. Okay.
I don't know.
26.
+2.
No, it's
28.
That shit.
+1.
And they... you succeed!
Oh my god.
Alright, so he
Yay.
grabs him, lifts him up, and then like tries to thrust him down. You're only thrusting him 4 foot.
I mean, I figure that'll be more
So,
like this normal attack. I just
Yeah,
wanted
just do a normal attack and have the damage. Or, don't have the dice, but have the pluses.
Okay.
That seems fair. Alright, so he goes and just thumps him to the ground for 11 points of damage.
Weird fucking attack that is. I'm not.
He's just picking him up and shaking him up and down like.
Like, is he looking for the change to come out? Like, are you just trying to steal from the zombie?
Who knows? All right. Now, Kia, you may react in any weird way you want.
My weird way reacting is backing up and saying, I think you guys got this one. and not wasting any spells right now.
Okay, Kia, probably not a terrible idea considering the number of things that you've encountered, and you have no idea how far you've got to go in this place.
Go right.
All right, so Kia is not going to make her attack. It is its turn to attack. Let's see. He's got a plethora of choices here.
Is he on the ground?
Oh, yeah, because he got picked up and slammed. So, D4.
Does he rise like a vampire? Just back up.
No, he climbs
Just
up.
hold my
1 or a
fist
2
out.
Marlowe, 3 or a 4 Radovan. Marlowe, okay, and he is going to attempt to make a empowered attack this
On the
round.
ground?
Well, no, he's going to use his movement to stand up, but he doesn't have to go anywhere, so still only gets 1 attack. How many hits with that empowered attack?
Of course.
Do we get attacks of opportunity while he stands up?
No.
Dang
He's not
it.
leaving.
I mean, it makes sense that
27
Oh my
points
God.
of damage. He stands up, and then as he does so, he just reaches up with his sword and brings it thundering down on top of you.
Oh.
All right, Marlowe, you get to react to that unpleasant behavior.
Hold on a second, I got a math. Gosh damn it.
Damn you, Matt.
Okay. What? Jeez, that hurt me pretty bad. Okay. Is it flanking because of Beecham?
Probably just, yes.
I mean, not like it's gonna matter a lot, but anytime you want to change there, not to 10.
Yeah. You guys have to realize Marlowe has a big number of macro choices she has to pick on her attacks.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
like
lot
5
of
or
different
6
things, so she has to like look at them and decide, okay, I gotta turn this one off. Yes
And
to
it doesn't
this,
help
no to
that it's
this,
moving
plus here,
slowly.
minus here. So it does takes her a few seconds.
Oh my god.
It's a 19.
That is a crit, and the crit does count. So you get a 28-point crit, and that's a hit. So 39 points of damage.
Yes.
About damn time.
Yay.
Freaking 1 hits out of 5. For
All right.
8.
Way to take it all the way
wonder.
from green to red. All right. Yep, so you smack this thing solidly, slamming it into the side of the wall as it stumbles to the ground with one knee, having to kind of like pick itself back up with an untimely hiss. Radovan.
Seeing that awesome hit, I'm gonna do the more utilitarian choice. So I'm gonna defensively cast to
All right.
cast a 5th level spell. So
You can. So you don't get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds Mask, so I can get everyone healed and a little
And
damage.
again, you might get to hurt the thing. Yep. Well, you will hurt it. Just how much is the question. Go for it.
All right. Shaboot. Oh, I gotta click myself. Gotta click myself before we get this show on the road. OM motherfucking G.
Are you fucking serious right now?
So you're all healed for 17.
Mother fluffer.
It's going to make its saving throw. Needs a 19 to resist. It does, so it only takes
Oh my
half damage.
God.
So it's going to take 9 points of damage. Alright, but hey, everybody got healed just a little bit.
I hate your dice so much right now, even more than mine.
Alright, Beecham, seizing the moment, is going to try to finish it off for you guys.
Come on, Beecham.
I mean, I'm trying to do what
Very
Kia is
scared.
trying to do. Save my.
He misses.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Wow.
can understand that. It's not going to do any good to.
And misses again. So no joy for Beecham. Rocky, you are still in the game, sir. You have 2 rounds of activity left.
Great.
Mist.
Just kill it.
And missed. Nope, sorry, Rocky. You don't get a hit. Kia,
For fuck's
I
sake.
look around and say, "What's wrong with you guys?"
you want to cast or are you going to hold off?
I've got Rocky in my eye.
There's little bits of stone all in my vision. There's sand everywhere.
Well, my friends can't finish him off. I'll just do a normal magic missile and see if that does anything. You know? Like,
Just a regular magic missile, not
a regular
empowered.
old magic missile. Come on, guys.
And you do 21 with it. That's a much better dice roll. That
Wanna
is
take
enough to
revenge?
end it, yes.
Yes.
It was worth the
Still
cast as you put down the next dead Hurlskull
Oh my
Guardian.
god.
Okay. As you breathe a sigh of relief. And Rocky, I'm afraid it is time for you to depart, my friend. Bye, Rocky. Bye. Bye.
How
Okay.
many more of these things are there?
Who
I
knows?
don't. But it's good that we're trying to be conservative, but oh man.
I'm gonna stand back. Go ahead.
Is everyone like okay? I mean, I'll heal if I have to, but I don't want to run low.
Beecham's fine.
Fucking peach him. I mean, I'm hurt too.
It's
But
you and Marlo that's the worst off.
Marlo, can you go without a heal for the foreseeable future, or are you?
I'll be okay. I'm gonna use wholeness of body for 15 points.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to use 15 points of your wholeness of body.
Yeah.
Alright, that leaves you with another. You still got 15 more.
I still got 15, yeah.
Alright, okay.
I'm gonna head over to one of the corridors. I'm just gonna peek.
Yeah, aren't you gonna...
What is going on over there to your right, Kia?
We're not gonna,
Dismember.
you know,
Yeah.
rape their...
They're getting bludgeoned and broken
Who
apart.
is-
I think.
What is that? That's the person, right?
Oh,
Alright,
that's a
Kia,
thing.
you can see it, therefore it can see you. Okay, so
Yeah.
basically,
Oh, shit,
this is
something
what
can see?
happens. There is another one of these things, but it is already out of the coffin. This one is dressed far more regally.
Oh, shit.
This actually looks like it could possibly be one of the deceased Jarls of old. What you have been
Oh,
butchering
boy.
your way for have been little more than Hurlskull Guardians. This is actually the corpse of one of the Jarls. The second it sees you, it
Corpses don't
holds its
see.
shield up and goes with its sword, and then breaks into a kind of like, initially it's like the first 2 or 3 steps are more like a slow run, and then it breaks into a full-blown sprint.
Attack!
And it will get there. So, alright, yep, this thing literally just comes tearing straight at you, no hesitation. So, we're going to have to do initiatives to see where you guys go, because it's
Gosh damn it.
probably going to be relevant. So yeah, let's see.
Finally. Decent initiative.
Kia with
Finally, a
21,
shitty one. I guess I'm
Marlo
so
with
surprised.
a 14. Radovan with a 5. Let's go for Beecham. Beecham is going to go on a 13. And this thing is going to go
One.
on a... I actually did roll a 1. What's sad is he still goes before Beecham and Radovan. Alright, so yeah, he breaks into a sprint and begins to charge towards you menacingly. Before he will get to you, however, Kia and Marlo, you get to react.
Yeah.
Kia, what are you going to do?
Question first about my surroundings. This area he's in, does it open up height-wise, or is it the same
No,
height?
it's just it's still only 10 foot high.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Let me scroll up so chat can see the whole area.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Well,
The suspense is killing us. What are you going to do?
Please tell us, because I'm scared, because I'm afraid it'll hurt me.
I'm gonna cast another summon monster, 7,
Okay.
and have Balboa show up in this hallway here, hopefully blocking a lot of the path.
And it's one of them again.
Yeah, just
All right.
one. I wish it was more, but what can you do?
Where do you want him?
Is that how small?
No, I've got
What?
to grow it first.
Oh, I was like, wait. Oh, I don't want that.
He's smaller than Radovan's shield.
You got a little teeny tiny micro machine. Okay, is that where you want him? About there?
Sure, that's fine. And I
Okay,
want
so
to
you're
do
going to summon
a
him.
bull rush maneuver on him immediately.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just
All right.
backwards into his tomb. I want to put him back in his tomb.
Go for it.
Okay, so let me do my grapple here. Plus 17.
Oh.
Ow.
Okay. So so he charges forward, the dead Jarl charges forward, and amazingly, as the Jarl ducks and puts his shield into, like, his shoulder into his shield, it is actually your elemental that gets kind of like barged and knocked to the side as this thing continues to move, blasting forward. Marlo, what do you want to do?
5-foot step because I can't see shit and I want to know what's going on over here. And then I'm gonna hold my action.
Oh, let me roll my... Hold on, let me roll his initiative.
You want to see where he normally goes? He's going on a 9. Okay. So he is going... When did that... What was Beecham?
Ah!
Beecham's initiative was...
13,
13,
right?
so he goes after Beecham. Okay. All
So
right.
lame.
Okay, so the Jarl, I'm going to just move him. As I said, Rocky is knocked to the side. I'm just having a hard time picking up my dude. So I'm moving him to here. All right. Okay,
Rocky
the
had one
dead
job.
Jarl charges forward. Everybody that is alive, make a DC 16 save against his unnatural fear aura. If you have immunity to fear, for any reason, you don't have to make that dice roll.
So that would be like, I don't know, fortitude, reflex, will?
It is a willpower save.
Makes sense. Okay.
16.
You need a
Oh,
16
okay.
or higher, or you're going to brick it.
I just need to roll a 4 or higher, which means I'm gonna fucking fail.
All right. Marlo managed to resolve herself by just enough. Kia does as well.
Oh.
Radovan does. Beecham
I'm a war priest, motherfucker.
also does. So none of you... So there's the good news. You all get to fight. That's not an attack, however. That's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
So as it basically charges in, it makes a single attack. Radovan, you're the first target. That's
Yeah, that hurts. Ouch.
All right. With his mighty sword of old, he slashes into you for 13 points of damage. All right. So with that, Marlo, you held your action. Do you want to do anything?
Yes. Oh, yes. I want to punch him right in his weird ass face.
Okay.
Rocky's not facing this way, so no flank.
No, Rocky was kind of not flying.
Yeah.
The 10-foot earth elemental lost ground to this undead Jarl as he charged through the dark towards you. Okay, so you're going to dive in, to here to attack him? Okay. You're not moving enough to lose, to have to use a full move, so you may make a full attack.
Fucking fumbles, man.
But you rolled a 20.
It's a
But you
20,
did get a natural 20 in there,
There's
though.
a 20.
Natural 20.
But we have to see what the fumble does first, don't we? All right, your fumble.
Oh, shit.
Your weapon flies from your hand and lands 1d4. Okay, that is a non-effect for Marlowe because Marlowe doesn't lose her fist. So as it happens,
If that happens, we need to leave.
Marlowe's
And
left
just
hand
fly
flies
off.
off 10 feet away. And, oh crap!
We're in trouble. if
So
that
yeah,
happens.
so that's it. Really, you of all people, that's a fumble that doesn't really affect you much. So you can ignore that. After that, you land twice. So the first one is a crit, 18 points. The second or your third attack is also a hit for 14. All right, so 18 plus 14, 32 points of damage dealt. All right. So then we are going to Radovan. No, Beecham. Okay, Beecham is going to move to here, just to get close enough to attempt to stab it, using his rapier, empowered by Radovan, and he will hit for 13 points of damage from Beecham. Alright, so Beecham lunges forward and his rapier slides between the chinks in the, dark tarnished chainmail of the dead Jarl as he sticks it in and withdraws it. Obviously the Jarl doesn't even really react to the blow. He's dead, it doesn't really feel like anything. Alright, Radovan, it's you.
Is the weapon he has two-handed or one-handed? Because it hurt.
It looks like a hand and a half sword, like a bastard sword.
Well, I mean, he has a shield, right? So
He does have a shield,
Okay,
yeah.
so he does have a shield, that's right.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to do something I never
he
do.
Hit for what really hurt is there's an incredible amount of power and strength, almost like a supernatural force driving the weapon home.
Okay, so I am going to do something I never have done before, so it's probably going to backfire. But I'm going to attempt to disarm him with my mace.
Okay.
I'm going to try to whack that weapon out of his hand, much like Marlowe's left fist went flying 1d10 feet.
All right.
So we both make... so he gets an attack of opportunity on me, because I do not have that feat.
And... let's see. He will hit you.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
And he will hit you for... hang on, where are we at? Scroll back up. Alright, he will hit you for 18.
Ouch. Alright. So let's both roll our attacks and hopefully I'm successful. Ignore the damage, obviously, but 22, you have to...
Nope, you fail to disarm him. You smash his sword with the clubs with the business end of your mace, but his grip remains solid, and you can literally feel the vibrations come up the shaft of your mace as you hit such a solid, immovable force. All right, Rocky.
Rocky turns around and tries to grapple him to the ground and hold him.
He is within range, so he can do that. All right, that's a grapple.
Yeah. Fuck. Fucking rules.
Yeah, he pissed all over it. Okay, Rocky tries to grab him, and literally the thing just goes and elbows Rocky backwards. Like, doesn't hurt, but just trying to grab hold of this thing, it's clear that Rocky does not have, is not a match of strength to this monstrous creature. Hammer time, much love, thanks for the resub, buddy. Take your pants off and hit the height.
Thanks, Hammer.
All right, we go up around. And let's see. Kia, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I saw what Radovan was trying to do,
Uh-huh.
and I go, oh, that's not a bad idea. So I do my own attempt at disarm with my telekinesis,
All right.
which I get to roll 1d20 plus 20, I think.
And let's see.
And he does not get a save allowed.
No, because it's not. You're actually not doing any harm. Let's see.
God, plus 24s. Jesus.
He has +4 on any grapple checks.
Fucking one!
Oh.
Ah!
A 1.
Sorry, Kia. No.
Woo!
It was a good idea.
There was like no way to fail that.
Oh yeah, there was. You just showed us how. You just demonstrated very clearly how to
That
fail
was
that.
literally the only
my
way
God.
I failed that.
Alright, so yeah, never mind.
Whoa.
Marlo.
Why?
Seeing your seeing your friends valiantly try all kinds of cunning maneuvers and failing, what do you want to do?
I can't try anything new.
Can't even.
We're like surrounding him and we can't hit him or do anything.
Well, we're trying all these things that would be helpful, but
They
yeah.
would be.
All right, Marlo is going
Nice.
Marlo's just going for the damage. You hit with the second, third, and fourth attack. So you do another 30 points of damage.
What about the flank for the first? Doesn't that help?
Let's
Already,
see.
I add the flank.
She
in.
added it all in. She was already done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gives me
Alright.
the option.
Nice.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, you've done some damage. It's a good start. All right. It is its turn. Right. With all of you surrounding it, it is going to do something.
Yeah.
God.
Kia, you're okay. You don't have to worry about this. All right. It makes a single attack. Anybody that has a less than 28, which I think is all 4 of you,
Yeah.
is getting hit.
It's whirlwinding?
Yes.
No one whirlwinds in D&D. What? That's impressive.
All right.
as fuck, man.
So Radovan, Kia, Marlo, and the creature all will take 15 points of damage. Basically, he just swings around on the stop, and the blade just cuts into everybody.
Okay, I agree. This blade is a fucking problem.
All right. Okay. It is Beecham's turn. After getting cut, he lunges forward once again. He's going to get to make 2 attacks this turn. That's a hit. And... oh, potential crit, Beecham. Can you do it?
Beecham!
No, he missed by a point. Jesus.
Damn it.
Okay, but he still does get to do his 1 hit of damage. So he hits it for 12. All right. Okay. Radovan. What do you want to
Yes. So this is going to be tough, and it's probably going to fail. But Well, he's surrounded, so I'm going to try a turn undead attempt so he would cower in place.
Okay.
And I know he probably has like resistances and
but yeah,
bullshit.
but there's he's only one thing, so.
But he is only one thing, so Shabooty.
All right, let's see. Where are you at?
I rolled a 25 on my turning check.
Okay, 25 is the highest undead hit dice you can affect. He has less than 25 hit dice, so he can be affected.
It's 28 total hit dice turn damage.
Right. Let's see. He has a +4 turn resistance. So that would be equal to a 16. Alrighty. Let's see.
So its cleric level would be +4 with the turning check of 25. So it's like he's a level 20 cleric.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and he is
28 damage. 28 turn damage.
28 total hit dice
Right.
of undead that can be turned, is what you're saying, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to show my magical crotch.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you can't destroy him. But yes. Okay. Let's hear what you're saying then.
Cuthbert commands you to get the fuck back into your tomb and rest in peace. Bless us all. Give me a chance so I can heal myself because I'm hurt.
All right. Okay. So basically, what happens is it it shudders back away. It can't go anywhere, so it kind of like flinches back behind its shield. For the rest of this round, everybody gets a +2 on their attack against it.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have put more thought into my speech. But
all of you are within 10 feet of it, so at the start of the next round, it will automatically unturn. Because you're all engaged in it.
I see, yes.
So it works both ways. You stop it from going anywhere, but
Right.
it will automatically defend itself when it realizes it has no choice. But everybody from Radovan's turn all the way around to the beginning of Radovan's next turn does have a +2 to hit. So Rocky has a +2.
Alright, in addition to the flank?
In addition to the flank, yes, it's a different bonus altogether. So he's at +4.
What? That's that then. That's great though. I don't care about doing any damage.
Well, he's also behind, right? Isn't that another? That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you got the. Let's see. He doesn't get the shield bonus, so that counts. So actually, the second one hits.
Second one hits. Alright, second one hits.
There's no shield bonus. His AC is, of
Second
course,
one
higher
hits.
from the front.
Ooh, 6.
For
Alright,
20?
20.
That's not bad. All right. Okay. Kia. As the thing cowers in the center of all these people trying to bludgeon, stab, poke, punch, kick the thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to cast Overland Flight on myself for my current round.
Overland flight.
Yeah, just so I can get some height for later.
So you can basically float up so your feet are about 4
Yes.
foot-ish off the ground. Okay.
That's all.
So Kia takes some drinks Red Bull. Marlo, you have a +2 plus a flanking bonus of +2.
Okay.
Got a
so
+4 total.
after seeing Radovan's attempt to disarm and then realizing after he does that whirlwind attack that fucking sword has to go,
Right.
I'm going to quickly reach down into my belt and pull out my nunchaku.
Okay.
And yeah,
you're gonna draw your nunchaku.
yes.
Okay. And you're making an attempt at disarm.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
I'm not sure if this is all right. Okay, so I get.
So you're making a full attack plus 4.
Because of flank. But
2
then,
from flanking, 2 from it cowering.
Oh, so another 2. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a total of plus 4.
But also, I get plus 2 because I'm a monk using Nunchaku.
Correct. So you get plus 6 total.
Okay.
You can do it.
I got a fucking math here. Okay.
Yeah.
The math.
Does my style represent at all?
Not with nunchucks.
Is
No.
it? In that
Okay.
kind of way.
Don't forget your BAB.
So it's a 28 versus. You succeeded! All right, Marlo whips out her nunchuck. Smack! Hits it right across the back of the hand as it's cowering behind the shield. The sword comes flying out of its hand onto the ground. It is successfully disarmed. Awesome. Good maneuver. Okay.
Good job,
and it is
Marlo.
its turn.
Somebody finally did it.
All right. In response to that, it stands up and screams at Marlo like, and horrifying
don't be a
visage. You get to
bitch.
make a saving throw, as does Beecham, as does Kia, as does Radovan, because you're all facing it. Rocky does not. You need to succeed a willpower save of 20 or above.
Oh shit! I'm probably gonna.
Oh
regret
my
that.
fucking god.
Kia passes.
Oh, you rolled a 1? Oh, rather man.
I'm a war priest. and I rolled
Let me
a one.
roll for Beecham. Does
Shit.
Beecham have the balls to stand there? Yes, he does. All right. Alrighty. Radovan failed.
Yeah.
Marlo failed. You both lose
No.
6 points of strength.
Oh,
my
fuck!
God.
Your strength is both down 6 points. Make necessary adjustments for the rest of this.
Terrible.
Remember the Dwagger did the same thing.
Yeah.
Horrifying visage, that's what he's doing. He's pissed off, so doesn't have a sword to hit you with, so he's breathing on you.
Oh god, this is bad.
Beecham, in retaliation to that, is going to lunge with his rapier as he attempts to stab the thing, missing with the first attempt. Recoiling and lunging a second time, finding his mark. As he sticks the dead Jarl for 13 points. All right. Radovan.
With
As
that,
you
I am
feel the-
wilting like a
Yeah,
plant
you
in a
literally,
cupboard.
it's like you see, because of the way it works, it's like you see something it's like you see something terrifying and it drains the strength from you. So, Marlo, you basically get an image of, Saris basically being killed. Like the moment he was killed in front of you is like revisited. Radovan, you basically are you kind of witness.
Father.
Now we've been there, we've done that. Yeah, you watch basically. You like get to relive the moment where Racer cut that guy's throat in front of you, when you realize as your heart sank that what she had just done basically was about to strip you of all your faith and your powers and all of that stuff. So you're both kind of like. And then the aftermath of it is you just have this like weakness all over your body.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can only do this once. So I'm actually gonna move, like as I feel the strength sapping from me, 5 feet back, and I'm gonna.
He will make an attack of opportunity.
It's just 5 feet though. Like it's like.
Well, but he has his range is only 5. You're moving away because you're not where he is, and you're here, so you're going to be moving more than 5 feet from him. See what I'm saying?
I do.
Unless you want to deliberately not do that.
Well, no.
Here's how it works. If you're moving out of his range, then it counts as an attack of opportunity. If you stay within his range, then it does not.
I got it. I'm actually going to cast defensively.
Okay, all right.
Because it's like it's everything I'm doing is defensive at this point, so it only makes sense that I would cast defensively as well. It's my highest level spell I can cast, so 7. So I have to roll. So I'm 15 plus 7. So yeah, I'm passing that, and I'm actually restoring myself.
Ooh. Casting restoration.
Greater restoration.
All right. So
I am
you
fucking
get your
around.
6 points of strength back.
And I'm also moving a little bit out of the way. 5 feet.
So you are going to risk an attack of opportunity.
Well, that's why I cast defensively, so I can back up.
So actually, he doesn't. Yeah. So if you cast defensively, he doesn't get to do it anyway. So you're good. All right.
Yep.
Rocky.
Sorry, Kia. I would cast that on YouTube. I only had it once.
You mean Marlo?
Oh, Marlo was one who got zapped? Shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Marlo
yeah.
lost. Yeah, Marlo got zapped for 6.
Well, I can help her a little bit, but not...
All right, Rocky, from behind, that's a hit. That isn't. All right, the mighty fists of Rocky doing 19 points of damage. All right. Okay, I better mark this thing. Okay. Where are we? Kia!
All right.
Okay, so you're
On my
hovering off the
slightly
ground.
Hovered vantage
You're levitating.
point, I have lightning come from my fingertips and try to hurt him a little.
All right. You blast him with lightning. 57 points of damage. He can try to reflex save for half. And he does so, but he naturally has DC 15 resistance on that as well. So 28 minus 15. 13 points of damage is what you actually do.
Thanks.
Yep. He pretty much absorbed most of that without a flinch, I'm afraid. It is Marlo.
Okay, so I basically look like I'm gonna be sick.
It's,
And I'm apparently just gonna lash out screaming.
But you hit him once for 11. All right. It is
31 doesn't hit him? Jesus.
Oh, sorry, I missed the. I saw the 31. I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's actually 16. Sorry, everyone. Okay, 16 points of damage. Okay, it is his turn. He is not going to attempt to pick up the sword. Instead, he drops the shield and just lunges forward with both hands. He's attempting a grapple on... I'm going to roll it. 1d4. 1 or 2 is Marlo. 3 or 4 is Beecham. 1 or 2 Marlo. 3 or 4 Beecham. It is Marlo.
This is really bad.
He will hit. Does no damage. However, you must make a DC 20 Fortitude save. Okay. As he tightens his fingers, you can feel like a unnatural kind of icy chill begin to tear into the very fabric of your being. Like all your muscles begin to tighten up, your jaw begins to tighten, but somehow you manage to tap into your monthly disciplines to resist it. In short, you didn't just get paralyzed. Okay. Seeing that, Beecham is going to make a couple of attacks. And...
Ooh.
Oh, that's a possible fumble, Beecham.
He did hit once.
Moment distraction causes you suffer -4 on his next attack. Okay, so he's going to get -4 on the next attack. He did hit once, however, and Beecham dishes out. Oh, not bad, Beecham. 16. All right. This vile thing is slowly but surely going down. Radovan.
So I need to make a tiny retcon. My greater restoration is a 10-minute cast time, so I regain myself my -6, and I would have cast a heal spell on myself, and if that wasn't the option.
Okay.
So I forgot that the cast time was so long. I didn't want to.
I didn't look at it either, so
So I would have healed 44
so instead you
health,
did a 44-point heal on yourself. Okay, that's fine.
which I desperately needed. And
But you're
this
still on
turn-
-6.
Right.
Alright, okay. So that was
so
last
this-
round. What you doing this round?
Shit, I'm like so hurt. But seeing what he did to Marlowe this round, I would
Run away. Flee
I would
the area.
approach. I would move my 5 feet and just try to whack it with my weakened self.
Okay,
I only moved 5 feet, so I can get a full, right?
correct.
I'm gonna miss all of these because my strength is crap.
Well, your strength doesn't affect your ability to hit.
Yeah, it does.
It does for him. Yeah, it does for him.
Oh, it does for you? Oh,
It does for- it
uses
does for
brute
everybody.
force. He
2
doesn't
hits.
use dex like
Oh
you do.
yeah, that's
All right. So no
one.
shield. The first 2 actually hit because it has no shield.
it's like, get off of her.
All right. Okay, you smack it a couple of times. Once it realized it was not successfully paralyzing her, it has let go. Rocky. Hey, John.
Alright. Come on, Rocky.
Hits and 1 second. Barely misses. Okay, one good solid hit though. For 20. All right. Rocky belts the thing from behind. It goes slumping forward, lands face down on the ground between Radovan and Marlowe. It is no longer moving.
Oh my god.
Beecham
gonna lean
kind of
against the
falls
wall.
back and staggers against the wall. He points and says, "That was decidedly more difficult than the ones prior."
I'm going, even though like I'm super fucking weak, I'm gonna just start kicking and sobbing at this
Put the boot
damn
in.
thing's body.
Seeing that, Beecham kind of like shrugs his shoulders and comes in and starts kicking it a few times himself.
God.
Seems like a good idea at the time.
So, seeing Marlowe like that, I'm actually going to wait until she kind of stops her weariness.
Right.
Be like, "Are you okay?"
She doesn't look okay. Just saying.
So we got all of our stuff back unless it was something of value, right? Oh, wait.
Yes.
What did I do with my torch while I was fighting, you think?
Laid it on the ground.
Dropped it.
Is it still lit?
Yeah, they're. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like you doused it in water or hurled it. I mean, you
Okay,
could swing it
so
to
without
the side.
saying anything, I'm gonna grab the torch and light the bastard on fire.
Okay. So you're just going to stick the torch into it and, you know, it's... There's certain parts of it, like the old dusty cloak will burn very well, and, you know, its rudiments of hair will burn. Obviously the plate mail, I mean the chain
What did
mail
he
and stuff
do
won't,
to you
but-
guys? Walk up and look at
It's
both of them.
Probably stagger back against the wall and just kind of slide down and grab my knees and just sob for a little while.
So, seeing that, I'm gonna stand over Marlowe, and I'm actually going to spend my big restoration on her.
Okay, so you're going to spend the 10 minutes to cast Restoration?
Yes, I'm doing restoration greater, and I'm just gonna,
Well-
I'm gonna say, you know, you are the better fighter of us two. I can take the penalty. You can't. may Cuthbert cleanse your soul of whatever that thing did to you, as it did to me.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna touch her on the forehead, just like this, like right in the middle of the forehead.
That wasn't 10 minutes. I need 10 minutes of speech. No, I'm kidding.
I'll give you 10 minutes of speech.
I'll sit down next to her and kind of hug her while she sobs. Like, it's okay, Marlo.
Beecham kind of awkwardly just starts to poke the dead thing with his rapier.
God, Beecham.
Okay, so yeah, 10 minutes later, you've cast Restoration. Your 6-point strength penalty is gone. Pagan Heart, thanks for the resub. 19 months of love from you. Take your pants off, hit the hype.
And then I'm going to spend 3 rounds casting Lesser Restoration on myself.
And you can have 3 of those points back.
Yay! So I'm still slightly weak, but yay!
Hey, you're less crap than you were a few seconds ago.
Way to sacrifice it. All right, Marlo was.
He's
dying.
gone because you just waited 10 minutes. Okay, well, while you're doing that,
Hold
logically,
on.
Beecham is kind of like he hasn't gone in the room because he knows better, but he's observed. So during that 10 minutes, Beecham has come back and said to you, there's 3 very nice, ornate sarcophaguses back there. They're all already open, but they weren't busted open. The lids have been removed.
Are there 2 more of those things then?
I couldn't tell. I wasn't going to get close enough to take a look inside.
Still weak. I'm at 10 strength. I'm gonna enter the room,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna be like, there seems to be an antechamber to the left.
I guess
I'm going to. Oh, I can still fly. Yes.
Yeah,
Guess
I'll
I'm
just
gonna
be
suck
hovering.
it up and slowly walk in.
I'll hover the rest of the time, I'm sure. Can I see from my vantage point if I'm hovering into the tubes?
Being that you've got a good distance and a good angle.
Okay.
No, they are all empty.
Shoot. Okay. Well, there must be 2 walking around.
There seems to be something in the antechamber. Whether it's alive or
And just for chat, that's
statue.
what Radovan is currently seeing.
So I'm edging. What the hell is that? It's like a ball.
Actually, it looks like a small circular wall that's about 2 feet off the ground in the little 10 by 10 circular chamber.
So it's like a well.
Quite possibly.
Jimmy's in the well.
What's that, Lassie?
I guess I'm gonna cautiously
Jimmy or
approach this.
Timmy?
Is this water on the ground?
Looks like a galaxy in there.
It doesn't look like water. It's kind of a yucky bluish gray substance. You can also hear a very faint.
So it's like bubbling, or is
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell this is, Radovan.
The sound is obviously coming from beyond the little 2-foot raised wall.
well, I can purify it, but I don't know if that'll do anything.
That stuff on the ground, I think, is what's going to be in there.
Oh, you mean this stuff right here?
Yeah, that goo.
I don't really want to deal with the goo right now.
But this
I'm
can
gonna-
help. This can help us determine what else happened in here. As
I mean, you
approach with
could.
Marlo.
The goo is only like right here in the center. So, Marlo, you could kind of like get close to it, like here, and then hop over to here if you wanted to. You're not encumbered or anything like that.
I'll do that. I'm going to hop over here and...
Radovan, with all of his gear, I might make him make a dex check, but you don't need to. Alright, so you can get close enough. Alright, looking down into the well. At the very center of it, it seems to be bubbling, almost like there's possibly a natural spring or something down there pushing up. But whatever that substance is, it isn't water. It's like a thick, nasty, gooey, bluish gray gunk. And it smells acridly disgusting.
Yum.
Is
Give
it
me
magic?
a spot check. DC, however, is going to be 20.
Okay, get over to my spot.
Just roll high.
A, B, C, D. Come on.
Yes, folks, in order to know how our character sheets.
Oh, shit.
And
That could
it's
not have
how
been
we roll,
worse.
so that is what happens
A
always.
1.
What did she roll?
What do you think I rolled?
I'm guessing a 1.
Oh.
Damn it.
Alright, no problem.
Regardless of whatever Marlo was trying to spot, which Radovan has no idea.
She
is-
wasn't trying to spot anything, she just didn't notice whatever it was I might have let her notice.
So I'm still gonna cast Purify Food and Water
On what?
on the goo crap in the middle.
So you're okay. So you're going to go over to it and get down into
Well,
it.
it has a 10-foot range, so I can
Rubbish.
do
You
it
gotta
from-
don't you have to be able to see what you're casting it on?
You can see it.
Or
maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I would tell.
No,
them
you're
what
right.
it
You're right.
is,
You're right.
but-
So
I mean,
Why
you
don't-
can't see what you're casting. You can cast it on the crap in front of you, but if you're going to cast it on the liquid inside the well, you've got to be able to cast into the well.
well, okay. I mean, yes.
Do you want
you're
me
right.
to try to pick you up, Radovan? I can see it.
I mean, it's not
No.
going to be a 10 or higher, dude. Dex check 10 or higher.
Do you know who's rolling?
I do. That's why you're going to have to
So-
roll.
so
Marlo
I'm-
just gets to do it. She's
Okay.
all quick and nimble and stuff.
I do have 2 charges of
see-
Purify Food and Water, so I will just cast the first charge on what's in front of me
Oh,
to
I
see
was
if it
gonna
does.
say,
Okay.
Does it do anything to the shit in the ground?
The stuff on the ground, yes. You do it, and it like, really weird. What happens is it initially goes clear, and then it like begins to bubble and froth, almost like some kind of weird chemical reaction. And then after the bubbling and the froth stops, it just goes. And then there's nothing more than like just a little clear. It's like it went clear but was still thick. Then it bubbled and frothed, and then it kind of like spilled a little more as it become more translucent and more viscous.
Can I do a knowledge nature check? Oh, I don't have a rank in that shit. Never mind.
No.
I don't think that's
knowledge arcana? No. Knowledge planes?
Raisa would know what it was.
Yeah, I wish
I'm not
Racer
Racer.
was here. That's it. Go back to
Racer
Arcona
was here.
Speechum, get Racer, come back here. We'll wait 2 months.
So knowledge to planes? Like, is it
You
other
can make a
world?
roll.
I'm just not gonna. Yeah.
You rack your brain, and there's nothing that you can really think of from a planar sense that would fit this.
Okay, so I could do knowledge religion too, but I mean, I don't want to keep rolling knowledge checks. So, is it safe-ish to walk across? Because I'm going to.
Well, it's not doing its shit anymore.
All right, so I'm gonna try to purify what's in the gunk. So I'm gonna look down and approach it.
Oh, don't touch it, Radovan.
I'm not. I don't need to touch it. I just need to see it. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast
You wanna
purify
See
again.
it? And you can see the little bubbly thing. You give me a spot check, DC 20.
Okay. Oh no.
It's almost a waste of time telling him to do it, really, isn't it?
Well, my.
I'm gonna glance
But
while
see,
I'm doing this.
look what happens! Look what happens!
Natural 20.
Did you roll
That was
it?
a natural 20 on the spot
Oh
check.
my
Oh my god.
God.
Okay. So not only do you spot it, but I'll kind of give you a little bit of
That's
information,
awesome.
dude.
Yay!
There's a dead fly floating in it. It was obviously killed by the stuff. No. No. Okay. So what you notice is around the top parts of this, the wall part, there is kind of like a cave moss growing.
Tinfoil.
But what you've really noticed, that what strikes you more curious is, as you noticed some of this stuff like splash as it bubbles in the center, periodically a little bit of it bubbles and hits the cave moss, and the second it does, the cave moss dies. Like,
Jeez.
So,
I'm
no. Go ahead.
I'm gonna look down at the clear puddle that's on the floor that Radovan just walked over, and then I'm gonna kind of look at the side, and I'm gonna say, "You don't think something came out of it, do you?"
Ugh.
All I can say, and this is before I cast my Purify on it, since I spotted first, is that Raisa would absolutely love to coat her weapons in this stuff.
So true.
It's killing. Look at the moss around the edge. It's any of the thing that splashes on it, it kills it.
So it kills what's alive. What would it do to something that's dead?
I don't know, but let's take a bucket. Find out.
Well,
Do you have a
pour it
bucket?
Pour it on a body. See what happens.
Wait, what is this on the floor right between Marlo and me? Oh, that's my weapon.
That's your weapon, dude. Okay, I totally
I'm sorry.
revoke the 20. You can't have the 20 anymore because you just destroyed that with your own idiocy. What's this I've got hanging down here? Oh, wait a minute, it's my knife. No,
I'm
Radovan, you lost 6 points of strength, not intelligence, strength.
I'm sorry. I thought it looked like something was on the floor. Alright, so
Slay, it's okay, it's midnight.
it is. It's midnight, guys. I'm sorry.
Alright,
So I'm with that. I'm gonna take out my dwarven war axe that I've been carrying around.
Okay.
Not really, and I'm actually gonna dip the blade in the gunk
alright.
to see if what reaction.
You dip it in there, you pull it out, it kind of like, it doesn't run off, it kind of like drips off because it's so thick and gunky. But it doesn't seem to tarnish or do any harm to the blade at all.
Should I just cleanse this, guys?
Well, I kind of want to know what it is.
Well, it's obviously some like death liquid.
But if we know where it is, maybe we can figure out where it came from.
Well, a well usually has, you know, a underground rooted system.
Right.
Aqua.
So
Why
clearly,
would they need water in a tube?
well, it's like sacrificial water. It's for rituals.
I
mean,
they
if
don't
this-
use this in rituals.
No.
What are the odds that it would come into a tomb? Like, what are the odds that it would do something like bring the dead back to life, and it just so happens to be in a place full of dead things?
Aquifer.
She makes a point.
You're right, Marlo. Something obviously contaminated the supply of water that's running in this place.
So if you cast your spell, will it just clear up just this well, or everything that it filters through underground?
It's going to
My
clear out a
spell's
certain
not-
amount of water.
Yeah, it's not that strong, guys. It's
So,
first level.
We
In
gotta
theory,
figure out
if
what
he
it
is
does.
right, and this actually has an underground source, then yeah, it's not gonna cure
Okay,
that.
well, if we figure out, even if we figure out what it is, and like what it does, that doesn't explain how it got to the dead things in this tomb. Something had to have come out of it, and think about it, something left the tomb too.
We could. You're right. We could go back to the things that we destroyed and see if there's any residual of this crap on it that could have been used to bring it to life.
Okay.
What do you think?
And also, where are the other yarls?
Well, they're probably
weren't-
waiting for us down the other hallway.
Well, I mean, they weren't in their tombs,
Walking
right? They
around
weren't.
somewhere.
They weren't in the sarcophagus, so
Right.
the other one was just hanging out. They could have been what left.
That's possible too. Come on,
But
Marlo,
it's-
get away from that spring. It's don't fall in it, please.
I'm thinking if this stuff is running throughout all of underground, that's what's killing all of the farmland.
Yeah, it does kill everything it touches that's alive.
So what we need to do is find the source and remove what's contaminating it.
All right.
But I am going to stoop over this yarl and
Search him. Give me a search check.
all right.
Wait, the Jarl that we just killed?
Yeah.
He's ashes.
Well, he's seriously burned. Any part
He's
of him
on
that was
fire.
flammable has been burned.
Okay.
Well,
Clean the water source. New goal.
I doubt you're gonna find goo on him. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
It's very likely if there was any goo on any part of him other than the metal, it's probably burnt off.
okay, so I'm gonna go down to this one and do a search on him because it's the one that wasn't burned, right?
All right, so you want to go down and search the non-burned one.
Oh god, of course that one I roll like shit.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any of that crap on any of them. So it doesn't look like it's necessarily whatever's in that well or whatever has happened to the well, if that's what you're assuming, doesn't look like it's necessarily connected to these dead, either the dead Hurlscarls or the dead Yarl.
So weekly, I'm gonna return to the flying Kia. I'm gonna say, group up, guys. Okay, let's work this out. Because I think you're both right. If this, whatever's contaminating the water, if the holy water of this place, is probably leaching out into the ground and killing the land itself, like it does the moss.
Yeah.
And whatever put the contaminants in the water is aware we're here and has risen these things to kill us. That is my suspicion.
Yes.
The question is why?
And Beecham looks at you and says, and what?
I mean, we fought a crazy round flying thing that was killing the lands in Arconis, and Reza took one of its eye stalks and had it rot in the bag. But it was killing the ground.
But that was a creature that did that.
Right.
So,
This is something unnatural.
but how did the creature do it? Like, just by contact with the ground, or?
Well, it was floating above it. It was a round thing. It had many eyes. Never seen it before.
But if okay, for the sake of the argument, if the goo getting on something dead was to bring it to life, like maybe it does the reverse, whatever, like it kills what's alive and brings what's dead back to life. How did it get into the sarcophagus? They burst out of the sarcophagus. So
Right. So it's probably not likely that the goo was. You're right. It's a separate thing, but it's still related to each other. You know, like
Somehow.
these things are protecting the goo from doing what it's doing to the land. You know.
So
As
that
for
magical
the-
thing that you can do to purify, can you not purify the well?
I can try, but it will only purify a little bit. And if
what do you
there's a
mean? Can
deeper
he
system-
not?
Well, that I'm asking the question, can he do it?
Of course he can do it, right?
It probably won't purify
Do a
everything.
Oh, I see. So it won't have
We'll have to find
an
the
effect
source.
and go down all the way into the soil, and I see what you mean.
And we're not swimming through that stuff.
Well, if anything, it'll
Oh.
probably just purify it, and then it'll just get right back.
I once
Or
heard
is
about
it-
this druidess that turned everybody into a shark. And, no, kidding.
So I say we clear this place. Maybe there's if there's no other way to find another well or another opening to where the water is, we go outside the cave and look around outside.
I also would like to point out something. Remember we saw that other room that had the ornate coffin that was not disturbed?
Yes.
That was probably a Jarl too. Understand that the way these tombs are, each Jarl would have his own chamber and possibly his own guards. I very much doubt that the Jarl that we just killed is the only one down here. In fact, I'm almost positive that there's going to be several more of those.
Wait, so each Jarl would have his own room?
Yes.
So
Then those other two sarcophagus were like what, servants or like his wives that
they're-
they like?
They're very
Wives.
ornate. Maybe they were trusted generals, friends, sons, maybe, who knows? If he had sons, I don't know.
Do you think we could leave this place and recuperate and come back and keep trying?
I'm worried
I
that.
kind of.
Go ahead.
I kind of want more clues, but I don't want to keep killing them unnecessarily.
I don't think we've passed the unnecessarily part. I think it's just necessary.
Well, I mean, it's not necessary to, unless there's a means to it. Why would we go through the tomb just hacking the dead things unnecessarily? If we can just destroy this, then they can go back to sleep. And
but what if what we need to purify is not the water source, but the item that's contaminating? We need to get it out of the water, and that's further in. If we leave here, we're giving whatever's in here knows we're in here. I don't think it'll let us rest peacefully outside. I think it'll come after us, personally. It's not going to let us escape. Hell, there
Or
might
at
be
the very
things by
least,
the
it'll
entrance
fortify
right
its
now.
own defenses against us. Maybe it can reconstruct. Maybe if it brought these things back alive once, it can do it again.
I don't want that.
I think we need to press on, and I think, I mean, I have spent a lot of spells, but I still have more to do. I mean, I'm not completely wasted.
well,
I feel fine,
I
says
guess-
Beecham.
Well, fuck you.
I guess we can go a little further.
But
My spells don't do much damage. I tried to do the most I could with my lightning, but it still isn't working very well.
Those blue
What if we
balls seem
stand
to do a
back and
lot.
you just fireball the shit out of it?
I'd happily fireball, but one time I was in a cave and I fireballed and I brought the whole cave down.
Oh yes, let's not have that happen.
Another time I
Yeah,
fireballed
but this
and
isn't
I
a cave. This is
destroyed the lake below me.
this is built to be
That's true, I could test it.
more stable.
Give it a try. What arm can it do? Go on.
so, Kia, is there any way you can buffer these creatures from getting on us right away? I know that's it's a tall order. I know. I mean, it's just if
I
we
have
can.
my creatures. I have a wall of force I could attempt, but it's not exactly stable. A wall of fire. They might just run right through it.
Well, that's still damage that they would be taking running through it.
But they don't seem to take fire damage as well as I thought they might as well. I keep saying as well too many times, sorry.
Have we tried to burn these things? While
Yeah.
they're still moving?
Not while they were still alive.
Didn't I try? I tried a fireball. Right? And that didn't seem to do as much damage as I thought it would, or something.
Yes, but I think maybe that was because we were more concentrating on the fact that we were standing on a lake, and the fireball seemed to crack the lake and the frozen ice, and who knows how much damage it actually did to the thing.
I don't know.
I didn't
It's
really pay
worth-
much attention. By the time the
It's-
ice started cracking, I was more busy not drowning.
I have a feeling that they're gonna burst through the fire, but it's still something that will do something. I mean, might not do all that much, but
So have a wall of fire, have some Balboas right behind it, so they run through the fire into my creatures.
and then
Punch.
fireball beyond the wall of fire.
We don't know I guess if we look before you put up the wall of fire. Sorry, that was a stupid thing to say.
We also have your ring. If you use a charge, if they're charging to knock them back into the wall of fire, you can do extra.
Yeah.
I mean, what good's an item if we don't ever use it? But I say this thinking of my own fucking ring of mind shielding. Fucking magic strength. Well, I think we should at least press on a little bit to see if there's any clue.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so that is as good a place as ever to stop it for this evening.
Hey, we know what's contaminating the ground, maybe. That's
So, yeah, I
Fantastic.
think that's a pretty good
God, I just keep
What do you think,
picturing
chat?
things
So it
from
seems
like
like a fairly
Slither
good.
and
Seems like a fairly good system. It's bubbling, so you know your theory. Even if it's wrong, it's not idiotic.
Well,
Thanks,
at least
Gor.
it's not me thinking a weapon is on the floor.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter @Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons and Dragons related, and of course you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll. Follow us on Twitter @HowWeRoll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.
Shagget here. On How We Roll, I play Radovan Rainier, War Priest of St. Cuthbert, who just so happened to author a new academic book that's coming soon. It's titled Libido Rectification for the Required Propagation of Arconis' Depleted Men-at-Arms, or more affectionately titled Mandate Number 2 and You. You can follow me on Twitter at @neb_convos for upcoming book excerpts, just to get the hype going, push up the sales. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, I'm the Dragon Spooker, and I play Marlo Rayfell, monk and resident badass for How We Roll. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so using @DragonSpooker, or follow my Twitch channel, which I sometimes stream on, twitch.tv/TheDragonSpooker.
Hi, thanks for watching another episode of How We Roll. I am Jane Ivana, and this is my lovely cat, Norman, who really doesn't want to be here right now. You can follow me on Twitter, @Jane on Twitch with a 0. Shh, don't tell him, he doesn't like birds. No. I stream occasionally on twitch.tv/Jane Ivana, so you can find me there. And I guess that's all we got. You got something to say? Nope. Peace, suckers. Bye.